focused.
And I think that's where we're gonna pick up.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna. Eddie's just gonna tap on the window of the car.
The window rolls down. Master Eddie?
What's up, Daniel?
We need to go back to the apartment.
Miss Priestley is preoccupied. Yeah.
She's fine. We need to go back to the apartment right now, though.
Don't ask any questions.
He looks at your current state. The blood splattered across your face from the gunshot that went off into Noah's face. The blood splatter on your chest from the violent eruption of blood that came through the back of the chair, as well as Bit's entire right arm drenched in crimson, slowly turning that sick shade of brown as it dries. But that's the thing about Vitae, it's a little bit extra paranormally speaking, so it never truly goes brown. It stays vibrantly red, just gains a little bit of that oxidation.
Nice. Yeah, so...
He looks you up and down and just kind of... Of course. He rolls up the window and you get that feeling of mob driver knows not to say when he needs to say kind of feeling.
Okay.
Well, we're going back to the apartment.
Yeah, okay, let's get to the back of the car. Let's get Daisy in there.
Daisy's.
Yeah, so we're sitting in the car now.
You guys
ready
hop
to go.
into the back of the car and make your way back to your apartment on 44th and 2nd.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I know. Delia's text said she was busy, but I think we need Delia.
Yeah, I think we do. But first, let's just. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Are we walking in the street? We can't. How are we gonna get into the apartment?
The parking garage.
Oh.
Gonna take the elevator. We'll change. Then we'll go see Delia.
Okay. Okay. Yes, that's fine. Let's do that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Nothing else in the car that you wish to do? Otherwise, I'll pull you right into the parking garage.
No, I think Eddie's pretty just like dead set on. We need to fix. We gotta.
Okay, but at least turn jacket maybe inside out, or like turn it the other way so that like
it's
the blood
fine.
isn't showing. It's not fine, Eddie. Nothing is fine.
I
just killed a guy, a vampire.
Congratulations, you'll get used to it. Let's go.
That's not what I want to hear right now.
Dad humanity.
The street lights play their thrumming rhythm across the windows as you finally arrive at the at your apartment complex. Well, not complex, at your apartment building, the high rise, and you pull into the parking garage that dips down below street level. And knowing that's how the way things are, Daniel pulls right up to where the elevator is, waits for you to get out before he goes to park the car.
Okay.
After you.
Yeah. Okay, so plan, change, immediately see Delia. Okay. Daniel, she's gonna get out of the car and like tap on the glass. Just get out of the car as soon as you park it. I don't know. They could blow up the car.
It's fine. Just calm down.
Okay.
You're fine, Daniel. You're fine. You are fine.
He feels extremely reassured by your thumbs up as usual. He
not helping any.
No,
gives
this
it
is
to
helping.
you as well, and he says, "I'm going to take the car to go get detailed."
That's fine.
That's great.
Rolls up the window and drives off before you're even done talking to him. Daisy sits at your feet, kind of looking up with one ear cocked.
Okay, alright.
All right, Daisy, you're gonna stay. It's okay, Daisy. You're just gonna stay inside, stay on the bed, and you take a good long rest. Okay? Okay.
Okay.
Just kind of.
Yeah, you'll reassure Daisy, but you won't reassure me?
I just said you'll get used to it.
Never mind. Let's just get in the elevator and go.
You hop into the elevator and make your way up. Eddie uses his key to get into the apartment, into Shea Priestley. And you go and find your change of clothes that you have. Her change of clothes would probably be in Delia's place.
Crap.
You could just take something from Miss Priestley, but
I mean, I don't think, considering the situation we're in, wearing Miss Priestley's clothes is a good idea.
you did just help her murder a person.
No, I'm not worried about Evelyn. I'm worried about everyone else.
So you're not worried about the clothes then?
I'm worried about the clothes, Eddie. I'm just gonna find a bathrobe or something.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't know.
Well,
She has a lot of bathrobes.
Just so I can take these clothes off, hopefully burn them, and then get my good clothes from Delia's place.
Okay.
This being Shea Priestley, you find a bathrobe.
Oh no.
You have 3 options.
Please.
Fur-lined. Goose feathers.
Ugh.
Or silk.
Like sheer?
Almost.
Oh.
That
Come
whole
on.
like poured over a person's body looking style silk. A little to the imagination silk.
Okay. Whatever one is the least see-through. Just grab it.
Fur-lined.
Okay.
It's kind of like a winter bathrobe that you would, wear to the fire kind of thing.
Perfect. Even though she doesn't get cold.
It's actually ermine.
Oh. Awful. Probably vintage.
Oh. Only the best.
Wow. Amazing. Okay, well, I'm gonna just be in the bathroom. What should we do with the clothes? They're covered in blood. I guess that doesn't really matter. We're vampires. Things get bloody all the time.
We put it in the wash.
In the wash, Eddie.
Or we throw them out. I don't know.
Yes, we're gonna throw them out. I mean, I don't care how fucking expensive this shit is. I'm throwing this shit away. It's evidence.
This is why I don't wear her clothes. Because
You're
this shit
really
happens.
smart, but I didn't have a choice. She forced me. You remember?
That's right. She is. You got to remember, she is wearing the ensemble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like freaking wait staff.
That Evelyn put on her.
That's true.
Like a caterer.
A fancy caterer.
A fancy. Dressed way too good for catering, but.
There was a cummerbund.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, well.
I'm gonna be in the bathroom.
Yeah, she's not here now. It's fine.
Okay. So, changing in the bathrobe.
Daisy curls up into her massive puppy bed that you have set near the edge of the kitchen.
Kind of just like go into like my garden shed out in the garden area, like in the tool shed. Just have like a different change of another jacket.
A duffel bag with a jacket.
Yeah.
Wow. Double jacket.
That's painfully similar to the one you already wear.
I was like, I'm assuming like you're still like in the bathroom waiting. I kind of just like knock on the door. It's like, have you gotten any texts from Delia or anyone?
No. And I think it's a good thing. That's a good sign. She doesn't know what's happened yet. And if it's gonna come out of the bathroom in the bathrobe, just like, this thing is kind of itchy. She wears way too much perfume too. It's like messing with my. Oh, actually, I don't like that. Okay, whatever. Let's just go talk to Delia. How are we gonna explain? I mean,
I think we'll figure this out.
Okay.
Daisy, stay, guard the place. Like, just stay here.
Perks her head up for a second, and then immediately does that head swing down to get tucked into.
No.
She seems tired.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I guess we'll head down to the elevator.
All
To
right,
her
yeah.
floor.
Let's
It's
go.
not long until you're standing in front of Delia's door. It looms before you.
It's notable that through the door, very kind of loud and complicated progressive metal with polka is playing.
So,
Okay.
between the buried and me.
Eddie, slightly confusion, just sort of knocks on the door.
It nods, kind of like, respect.
Delia.
Delia, it's us. I don't think she can hear us.
Make a perception test.
What is
Not
my-
you guys, just
Oh.
this is
I
a
like
wits
they're
awareness.
concerned. They're like, "Oh God, already?"
Wits awareness.
Okay.
I really do. Like, the bathroom's kind of growing on me.
She, particularly, Delia is listening to Between the Buried and Me, the ectopic stroll.
Wow.
2 successes.
2 successes. You hear. You know this band is precise. There was off rhythms that threw you off your kind of groove while you were working.
Bit just like through the keyholes, like, Delia, it's us.
She kind of opens the door, kind of looks through, is like, "What are you what?
I need my change of clothes.
You do?" And she just kind of fumbles through the locks and just looking at the fur.
Yeah.
I thought I
it's-
said I had someone over.
Yeah. Okay, but this is a serious emergency. We need to come in.
Yeah, no, fine. Yeah, come in, get your clothes.
Yeah,
What-
sorry for intruding.
It's fine.
What you doing in here, by the way?
You're wearing a fur-lined robe. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Okay, you're gonna need
Delia
to sit
starts
down.
going to get the bag for a bit where she keeps her clothes while you're
Okay.
talking.
Kind of like Eddie goes to sit down on, like the upholstered couch with like the
plastic.
yeah the plastic.
She turns down her music as
Thankfully,
she's
you
passing
don't sweat
through.
anymore, so you won't stick to it.
Yuck.
The true gift of vampirism. Truly.
No more sweat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Nosferatu, and that happens to be your
Aw.
sweatiness.
Okay.
You're gonna need to sit down for this.
Serious shit. Yeah. No. Give her those first.
Yeah, just
Here you go.
All right. So we went to the newly reestablished Gilded Thread.
Where's Miss Priestley?
we'll get to that.
She's with the prince right now.
Yeah. So we were gonna. Okay.
Yeah?
We were driving.
Yes.
And you said Miss Priestley needs to make a stand and
a statement.
a statement. That's thanks, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Is she having a party? Is that why you...
she had a party, like past tense.
Let's just cut the formalities. She went and found fucking Sigbert's prized pupil, Noah, lured him into the car, and just took him to the Gilded Thread, and then fucking wanted to murder him in front of all the people.
She didn't just want to murder him, she did. She murdered him in front of everyone.
Because that's what she thought a statement meant. Because that's a good idea.
She seemed a little weird though in the car, like something.
I told her not to do it. I was very.
Yeah, we tried to talk her out of it, but then we kind of also helped in the end.
Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna let her fucking die. She is still. She's paying me.
Well, I have my own reasons.
And then the prince came out and was just like, everyone needs to leave except her. And then it was just like, okay. And now we're here.
Yeah, we need help. But no. Yeah, we need help.
So yeah, sorry for
That's not how we wanted to
in.
say it. We wanted to like kind of build up more.
This is the right
Well,
word.
Eddie, you should have just let me say it because this way you just information
Lily's
dumping
just slowly
on her.
locking the door behind them, like making sure everything's locked, and she's just...
Yeah, if you just information dump on her, then it's gonna be overwhelming. This is.
You actually hear a snap and a bubbling hiss come from the other room.
Oh God! Oh! And she just like bolts down the room.
What the hell?
Into the place where a bedroom would be. Delia runs, gallops even, into that room.
Everything okay?
Delia, you good?
Oh God,
Your
the
microphone's
microphone.
going all crazy.
Oh no.
Everything's fine.
You actually broke one of the still lines. One of the still lines snapped, and now whatever the last formula you were working on is spilling all over the desk space and onto the floor. And you guys walk in and you see this. It looks like advanced chemistry, like 405 kind of chemistry class level chemistry, and there's Erlenmeyer flasks filled with blood, and there's one flask that has smoldering charcoal in it that has a little bit of fluid in it that's kind of bubbling, and the smoke's kind of rolling out of it and into the tubing, and they're all coalescing in a condenser and then moving into another thing, and
That's cool.
where it would be emptying out into another vessel halfway between that spot and the end, a condenser coil has broken part of the glass tubing, and now it's just kind of pouring out of where it's the pressure is forcing it through the tubes.
Oh, that's.
Yeah.
But
It is. I will meet you in the living room.
okay,
That's a pungent.
In the living room.
okay.
Back to the
Can I
living
change
room.
though?
Go change.
Okay, I'm gonna go change, and then I'll let you clean that up, whatever that is. It's gonna go to change.
Going to attempt to.
It's an easy cleanup. It's an easy replacement too. It's not like it's a irreplaceable part of the. You know, you could put it back together with duct tape. You're not getting back that most recent
Yeah.
condensing, but I mean, you have enough already that you've been working on. It's just you were making more, and then, well, you weren't watching the temperatures.
Oop. Today's gonna be a day of cleansing. We're gonna clean things up.
It was just that's just the reaction that you had internally to our
It
news.
really is. No, she's
That's internal screaming.
kind of like cleans up and kind of goes back towards the living room where everyone is.
Just
Yeah.
bring the microphone up just a little bit.
Yoink.
I'm guessing bit has changed.
Do you want it higher, further from the nipple, closer to the nipple? What is?
Question?
I just want to make sure that the volumes are even.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Yeah, we should be all right.
Okay.
Moving on.
Marco.
Boop. Go ahead.
Okay.
Alrighty.
After she's kind of cleaned up the area and changed out a pair of leather gloves instead, and she's like, I suggested maybe like a party, and you're telling me that without sanction, you guys final death someone in Elysium?
No. Technically, it
not
wasn't established.
officially Elysium
Yeah.
You saw?
yet.
The prince.
The prince, Lucas.
Lucas was there.
Yeah. I believe the sheriff was there. Was the sheriff?
Sheriff was not there.
Okay,
Not there.
no.
Okay, who else was there?
Kendrick was there.
Ken-
Yeah, that's right.
Kendrick.
A lot of important people.
Not all. No, Sigbert wasn't there. Thank. Gee. Oh.
Yeah, but he's gonna find out.
He probably already knows.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Did you just come from the Guild of Thread just now?
Yes.
Yeah, Daniel took us and dropped us off.
Did you make sure you got back here without anyone? I assume you made sure you weren't followed, or
I mean, we kind of went
Yeah,
into
we made sure we took
elevator
the
as
long
quick
way
as-
and.
No.
Wait, really? I wasn't paying attention to where we were going.
We kind of just went straight back.
Oh fuck. We don't know. Maybe we were followed.
I mean, to be fair, since everyone saw it was Evelyn, it's not like they don't know where she lives sometimes.
Yeah, well, true, but they don't know where Delia lives, I don't think.
Well, yeah, but what?
Okay, we're
You're-
sorry,
Yeah.
but this is bad.
Yeah, this is bad.
This is really bad.
Yeah. Yes. Congratulations. Yes, it's terrible. We will. It's not terrible. We'll fix this. So you didn't do anything. You did though.
I may have held Noah in the chair to make sure to make the.
But you
killing.
didn't kill.
I did
you
not.
did not.
No.
Okay. Does Curtis know?
You didn't-
Knowing Curtis, maybe. I mean, he hasn't said anything to me, but
It's been about a half hour. He probably knows by now from your just what you dealt with, your experience. He probably it's something that happened in the middle of the prince's court, essentially. Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't said anything to me that indicates that he knows, but Curtis knows.
Okay. My concern. I've got a lot.
Good that was.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned for a few things.
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, Evelyn could have gone about it a very different way, but
Yeah.
she did make a stand.
But
Will the prince outright kill her? I mean, that's his grandchild.
etiquette-wise, would Delia know of, like how the tradition is usually handled in New York specifically? She's been there enough.
It's been calm enough because New York kind of lost a taste for final death after the Battle of New York. A lot. The numbers of fallen kindred kind of shook a good deal of the population of the city. So they're not exactly in on the idea of final death, but it's been now 20 plus. It's been about 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm worried for her just because that's a fucking doozy. I mean, yes, I helped, but
To be fair, she has at least the protection, the gilded coat of nepotism. You do not.
I have my own connections and my own protections. I mean, now she definitely owes me, but if she survives,
That is, yeah, I think that is a good bonding. But there were better ways.
Make a intelligence politics check. Everybody.
frick.
I can try. Where am I at? I'm at one hunger.
Yeah, where the hell?
Oh, I have specialty in Camarilla. What do
I'll
I
allow that.
do? What's that do?
Adds a die.
Okay, thank you.
Is that a
One success.
I got
Oh, you didn't get any successes.
and I got a 1 on my hunger die.
You could spend a willpower to re-roll those 2 dice that
Oh.
aren't hunger dice, just to see if you get at least 1 success. So it wouldn't
To
be a
negate.
complete.
I'm gonna do that. I think I didn't restore any willpower from last time. I don't think so.
Nope.
This would be my last willpower slash.
You will be impaired.
Oh, duh, Eddie.
Maybe take it. You're at least in Delia's apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ruin my shit, she'll probably forgive you. She.
Well,
2 successes.
okay.
Impaired.
Well, all right. Impaired means that now you have a 2 die penalty to all checks. I'm
Okay.
fairly sure. I will double check it just to be sure because impaired is a new status.
I think I remember I looked it up last time when I thought I was gonna get impaired,
Oh, yeah.
You're our first then.
Yes, you were the first impaired.
and it only took 10 episodes.
Impairment.
126.
Page 126. Double check the rules just to make sure. Enough damage
lose
of
2
either
dice from
type.
all relevant dice. Okay, it was if it's from willpower, then I lose
All relevant dice pools. So all. All right. So all your mental and social
it was
pools
mental and social minus 2 dice.
are all minus 2 dice until you take the time to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, good. This is good. No, this is fine. Nothing's on fire. Well,
So,
our lives are on
What
fire.
did you guys?
I got
have?
one
Success?
success.
Okay.
2.
5.
Oh well.
Exceptional
Jesus.
success. You guys know that she is under sanction. You know that there's that she's in trouble. Delia knows that commonly if somebody is harmed or if somebody is wronged in this case, especially if said
Offended party.
Yeah. I believe it's the 4th tradition, which is the tradition of accounting. Basically, that's the initiation thing.
They need remunerations. They're negotiating, kind of thing.
No, well, that's gonna be part of it. But normally, if it was a vampire that was standing on their own and was making their own choices at the time, yes. You don't know if Noah was initiated or not before the prince of the city. She might have killed a fledgling that was currently under the direct, not just we're associated, this is my child, but
responsible for.
Like the vampire equivalent of an infant.
Like babies!
I mean, he's not that much younger than me.
If that's not what what it's about, if Noah wasn't really welcomed as standing on their own, Sigbert's gonna have just the sweetest day ever, because now he has another reason to point out to Le Grand Papillon, you can't even control your grandchild. She final death the fledgling without a blood hunt called. She just did the
Tobeans.
Baby.
Oh, speaking of that, because when Evelyn came back, she told us about something with the prince and Sigbert.
What is this?
When she was over in Stockholm.
Yeah, this is.
They were kind of like a thing.
Well, that's implied. That's the rumor.
Implied, and then it went bad.
They were like.
They have a history.
Yeah, they have a history together back in Europe, and.
Then Sigbert left.
Yeah.
Well, Sigbert was possibly driven out of.
Yes.
Yeah. Did she have any information about the why?
Oh, shit. I don't think so.
I don't know exactly.
Wait, did
Sigbert left?
We know
the
that
prince.
The prince and Sigbert had a history together, and we're assuming that Sigbert was kicked out because of the whole situation with Diablerie.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so we're assuming that happened then.
Move the vampire book.
So like
Muffin is no, move it.
Oh.
She was examining to jump up onto the table.
Don't do it.
She's trying to do her thing.
Muffin, do
she
not
was-
do it.
Come here.
She was
Come here, baby.
examining
Okay.
the table. Oh,
You
all
found
right.
the box?
There we go. All right,
No?
back to game.
Oh.
Here she
Yeah.
is. Eddie. I mean, Daisy.
That's the daisy.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what
So
we thought. But
yeah.
no, okay.
What?
But okay. So before the new gilded thread was happening, I sort of maybe did some snooping around, discreetly figuring things out and listening in on conversations the prince was having, and
Your necklace is like all over the microphone right now.
Oh.
I leaned down, yeah.
When you picked up.
Yeah, sorry, there is a Annie delivery. It was more important than your ears. I'm sorry.
Priorities. But yeah, so I listened in on this really interesting phone conversation the prince was having with someone outside the city. I never caught who, but he sounded apprehensive, maybe. He was talking about letting some mysterious group into the city. But that's all I got.
Yeah, I think he said it was like a person or persons. It was.
He said persons, which we all know the prince has a lot of fancy talk, but I'm assuming he means a group of vampires.
Rewind. Okay, wait. So, if the Grand Papillon has a history with Sigbert, and we're assuming that is why they had this sending him out of that country, like from the old world, that means that the prince knows about the diablerie, and that means that any investigation we did into that is pointless because we can't really help with that. Are we trying to help or are we trying to hurt? Because Evelyn 100% may have just fucking hurt anything he was trying to do. Where are we on this? I wanna make sure everyone's safe first, but we also need to understand what is it we're trying to do.
Well, now that Evelyn is confined and we have no way of knowing what's going on in that situation, I mean, I think it's safe to assume we could be being followed or in danger. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could talk to my contacts and see what they know, but I mean, I think it would be safe to just lay low for a bit and not get killed. Not be so in the spotlight right now because we
definitely
just did a
Mm-hmm.
major doozy and we are involved and we don't want to get you involved, but I feel like you kind of already are just by association.
She is even on paper my employer, so yes, I mean, maybe not as fucked as you, but still, it's a concern.
I feel like the main problems that things have been going on around us, and we just haven't been able to figure it out fast enough. So then she just wanted to do something more proactive. It was I'm so sorry. It was a bit more proactive than we probably needed, but I still feel like we still have things to figure out and investigate. And the faster we can do this, probably the faster we can try to stop something really bad from happening to any of us.
I mean, we do know that Sigmar, amazing guy that he is definitely pining for the prince's position. And this is bad because he could set us back a lot.
Absolutely. But maybe this might be the time to reach out to Curtis. You know he has more information than he'll ever tell us. And if we are... I mean, there has to be something we could offer, possibly, that maybe... He doesn't want Sigbert in power.
He doesn't.
So in this moment, as much as I maybe don't appreciate having my life blackmailed, I understand the value he has. If we offer to talk with him, if there's something we could maybe do. Otherwise, we sit here and we hold vigil for Evelyn and hope that Sigbert does not ask for an eye for an eye style payment.
It's true. I mean, I only decided to help because I thought it would give me leverage. And that's shitty to say, but...
You have to buy your price. I don't hold that against you. It's true.
Yeah. I just wanted to do something that was my own decision, and damn it, I fucked up.
You didn't fuck up. You did something that was your decision, and you chose, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. You did something that no one told you to do, and...
Yeah, no, I mean, you weren't there, but, like, she obfuscated originally, like...
Obfuscated?
Obfuscated.
Obfuscated.
Ah, okay.
She could have stayed out of the whole affair if she wanted to, but no, nobody like yelled out to her. She did that on her own. Yeah. Which because I was kind of upset that the gunshot, like I cleaned up before. It was like a psh,
it was bad. She tried to like shoot him, and also stab him with her hand, but Evelyn is kind of a wimp when it comes to strength, so you know. I stepped in. And
I mean, not to diss her, but she kind of like missed shooting his face at point blank range. I mean,
yeah, she did.
I mean, I would know a thing or two about killing, and I feel like that it's pretty hard to fuck up, but she fucked that up.
Yeah.
So anyway.
All right. On the making choices, I know that you weren't here because you wanted to be here originally, because you were here because of Curtis and. You did something maybe that was your own choice, so you're welcome to stay here and be on my couch and wait this out, just like Eddie is. But if you want to do something more, I will be with you guys, and I'll help wherever I can. So, if you think you know someone who maybe could help us with more information, and have an idea about maybe what they would want in return.
I mean, that's probably definitely Curtis. I mean, that's true. I was working for him in the beginning, and I still am. But
has he like wanted anything else from you lately? Like,
well, I've been feeding him all the information I've been getting, and sending him enough, information about you guys to keep him satisfied. But he pretty much knows everything. That's the thing with this guy is like, I can never stay ahead of him. I always will feel like I'm a lackey. But he is always just a text away.
I mean, you guys have to choose if you want to be more involved with this. I mean, at this point, you kind of, your hand was in it.
Yeah, literally. Oh, very, very literally. I don't know. I left the cam because I didn't see a future in it. And I didn't see how someone like me would fit in. But I don't know, maybe this is a new step. Maybe this isn't as bad as we think it is. Maybe this whole thing with Evelyn it's literally an opener. I mean, she literally punched through the door to a new cam. And
I think it is a good time if you were to want to come back. The Camarilla has its faults. I 100% agree. There are things that need to change, but now with the beckoning, I think this is the best opportunity, and we need more people who will look forward progressively to be here. And as much as I preferred for a very long time to stay kind of ambivalent, I don't think we could afford to, considering our position and our associations. And if we want something, sitting and hoping that it'll happen is not going to.
Well, let's just make it happen. We
don't really
know.
That's what Evelyn tried to do.
Okay,
there are many ways to make a thing. That's. We don't have to do it that way.
I made it happen.
You made it happen.
Good.
I knocked over the table leg.
Breaking my table.
It's
It's okay.
This freaking guy. You already broke one table this game.
This guy.
Isn't that enough for you?
No.
Wait, you broke a countertop.
Serial counter destroyer.
Now it's the same difference.
The point being is, like, if we're gonna, have each other's backs and stick together, we should have some sort of common goal or agenda to some degree, whether it's, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I just want to keep myself safe, like, whether it's Cam or I'm not going back to fucking Sabah, because that shit's fucked.
I mean, I'm kind of on the same boat. Self-preservation, man. But sometimes no man, like, wait, what's that term? Every man isn't an island. No man is an island unto himself, I think. You can't just stand as one person forever, because we live in fucking New York City. It's an island, but there's a lot of goddamn people on it. And vampires included.
That's fair.
Is there anything we can do that will help Evelyn's situation right now? That will not, excluding making Siebert happy, because there's nothing I want to do in my day that involves making that stick in the ass happy.
I feel like that would be very difficult to do at this point, considering the fact that we just killed Noah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Would my character know, hey, oh my god, Annie, you're so cute. I'm okay. I'm okay. Like, if there is anything that can, like, petition for her on behalf, like, is there something that they could do politically to try and help with making sure she does not get ashed?
Make sure she doesn't get ashy. It's lotion.
Oh wow, that is
Oh, got him.
make an intelligence politics check with the Camarilla.
I'm gonna do it too.
I'm not gonna do anything
you
because
have-
I am
He's gonna
impaired.
sit here and try not to think.
I know.
Eddie's
Will you
happy
bless my
place.
die?
Mode.
Thank you.
I'm on kitty,
No!
I'm on
Two
kitty, I'm on kitty patrol.
Yeah. 4, 5,
Wow, you're on a roll.
6 successes. I got 2.
There's at this point.
Well, one of them is on my hunger die, though.
Oh.
So,
It's a messy crit.
yes.
Then nothing.
Oh,
The beast
wouldn't
I got
you?
2
clouds.
successes.
The you feel like it's on the tip of your tongue, and the beast clouds your mind. I have no way of making that into a messy critical.
That's fair.
so
I'm
it's
fine
kinda
with
like-
it. I'm not fighting this.
You don't know if there's anything you can do at this point. It's just
Over
so frustrating, and what she did is so infuriating. It's just even your own beast is like, we just kill her.
Spooky claws.
Oh, I got 2 successes. That doesn't do anything? Nah.
This was a difficult, figuring out a political way of getting somebody out of breaking one of the main traditions of the of vampire society. That's difficult. So 2 successes would be it's not enough to hit the threshold.
Okay. Would I know of any like back alleyway, like seedy ways?
No, like I said, you need
Okay.
more successes in that check
Gotcha.
to be able to figure out a way to get around it. And I would have flavored it to either of you, depending. But with only 2 successes,
Gotcha.
it's difficult. And she, got all the successes needed, but it's a messy critical, so the beast kind of gnashes and gets in the way. And
Before Evelyn decided she was just going to fuck off and murder someone, did you ever look into the Stoneheart with that financial group? We were looking into them because they had the...
Well, Evelyn advised highly against just walking in there and
Oh, and
demanding-
murdering someone?
No,
But yeah, it
Don't
is
walk
kind of
in and
like-
murder somebody!
It is
that's
kind of
not what we
ironic.
were gonna do.
Well, and yet that's how your day ended. So pardon me
Irony.
if I want to revisit this. And so what? Do we just skip past this?
I mean, can we still just walk in and talk to
I mean,
them?
now that things are a little
Yeah,
more
I think.
interesting for us.
Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna have a good relationship with any of the Ventruders at this point. Probably.
Well, I don't think we were necessarily going to have the best relations to begin with, but either we find information that shakes Siegbert's stance, or we find a way to buy it from someone who has it themselves. So either we go out and find the information or ourselves, or we need to find someone who has it and we have something that they will give it for in exchange. Or we sit here and we mourn Evelyn.
I mean,
That sounds.
I mean, it's probably not a good idea, but I mean, plus we already kind of give up any sort of leverage we would have had because we already gave up Grigori to the Giovannis. I don't know. Do you think they could help in any way?
Oh. Well, I mean, Curtis had a big hand in that, helping.
Well, yeah, that was a lot of Curtis, but
I mean,
we found the guy.
I guess I could call him. I mean, that's probably actually a good idea. I probably should do that, just in
Well,
general.
Yeah,
Would it be better if we met with him
Well, that's up to him.
so that it's not 100% on you to have to deal with it? If we're asking you to try and help us, maybe, I don't know if it helps or hurts. Would having to deal with him with other people help? Or does that make it worse?
I mean, that's a good question. I don't know. Curtis is weird with that whole trust thing.
What about gifts? Does he like gifts?
I mean, he took all of Grigori's stuff. Like, he got all the gifts.
We never
He
got
even
the
took the
inventory,
sword.
did we?
No, we didn't.
Which is just infuriating because he took the freaking sword.
Hey, Convy, I have a question. Would Eddie be able to know or look up where he would be able to find Kendrick?
yeah, you would. That'd be a mental roll.
Oh, fuck me. Mental and what?
You're feeling exhausted.
I know.
I mean,
What time of day is it? What time of night is it now?
It's well, you guys did a lot of that around like 4.
Oh God.
okay, so-
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty
sorry.
late in the night.
So it's getting around 5, 6. It's starting to get bright outside. You're starting to think about. It's getting to that point where you're.
Maybe we should sleep. You talk to Curtis, and you. Were you still someone in your room? I heard a crack
Oh yeah, you
before.
had company.
No, there's no one there now, right? There's no one there now.
Oh.
You're fine. So if you need to stay
Okay.
the night, the day, there's still room. We'd still have to share, but you've done that before. It's fine.
I'm going back up.
Really? You think
Yeah.
that's safe?
I'm in the garden, unless the garden catches fire
Which is
again.
exactly where the fire happened that
Yeah,
time.
yeah, so
just
just-
to point that out.
I'll be prepared for it.
For fire in the daytime.
I'll be prepared for it.
Okay, Eddie.
Alright, well do what you gotta do. I know you look rough.
Yeah.
Just be safe.
Same. Sorry for barging in.
It's
I mean, it was
circumstances.
important.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know. Just it's still polite to say sorry.
Evelyn would be proud.
Yes.
He's learning. He's really learning.
And he just like off the chair. He just starts heading out the door and just wants to go back up to the apartment. He's ready.
He's
He
ready for
needs
sleep.
it. He spent so much time fighting with Evelyn.
Oh yeah, that car ride.
Was
the emotional
it?
energy.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was heavy.
Yeah. You guys, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like set me up wherever. I mean, I'll any rooms that have.
Well,
No
you can go up to Miss Priestley's and stay in the guest room if you want, but if you're worried about it, this place is probably a little more off the radar than her house. You're welcome to crash here too.
I mean, do you have like a closet? I can just like.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think last time we figured that either we would have to.
Yeah, the two of you sleeping in the same area isn't
Yeah.
difficult. Like you
Fine.
both
Okay.
fit.
I believe Delia's sentiment was, and if the house goes on fire, we die together, and that's much less lonely.
Very true. Wow, very charming and cheering me up so much. Thanks, Delia. All right, so I guess we're gonna just take a big sleep. A big sleeperino. Jesus.
Pet me.
Okay.
Pet me now.
You make your way to your places of rest for the day. Eddie digging up his hole, crawling under, pulling the tarp back over his head, and closing out the blackout bag. Delia and Bit getting nice and cozy in the locker. Because it's the meat locker where you sleep.
Nice.
That's what the door is for.
It's sterile.
It's sterile. It seals out light. It's perfectly set up to be kind of a. It's the ultimate dark room. She wants to play.
She wants to roll the die.
She wants to roll the dice.
Don't roll the dice off that chair.
She likes that pen.
Yeah.
If you put the dice in the, she'll play with it in there.
There you go, you child.
Wow.
Oh, now you don't
Rude.
even care.
She doesn't want it in there. All right.
Now she wants your dice.
You may recover willpower up to your resolve or composure, whichever is higher.
Okay. That is
I apparently had
3.
one.
So
I don't remember that.
Steal.
it was under a cat.
Oh, I guess
It's
I would just
blessed.
go down to. Oh, so you said willpower and hunger?
You can no.
Not hungry.
Willpower only. You're gonna check hunger next to see if your hunger
Hey.
increases. The only time hunger goes down is if you drink.
Right.
If you ain't drank, you ain't reduced
Uh-huh.
hunger.
So we make our rouse checks.
Now you can make your rouse checks to wake in the morning.
Nope. I'm hungry.
I'm not hungry for once.
I'm not either. Wow.
Woohoo!
I'm at
It's been a while. I
hunger-
usually do terrible on
Hunger
Raz checks.
2.
Eddie's at hunger 2. Everyone else hunger 1 still.
Oh, wait, I'm at hunger too. I think that's just kind of carried over.
Oh, you're at hunger 2. Well, that's because you you used potence and you failed the rouse check, and
Yeah.
when you did your super strength.
Yep. Whoop.
The sun sets and you rouse into the next day. Eddie uncovering himself from his dirt.
Not on
Sleeping
fire.
arrangements.
Great.
Yeah, no fire. Daisy was actually scratching at the bag.
Oh.
The best alarm clock.
There you go. I'm here.
Delia and Bit both awaken in close proximity.
Julie just starts cracking up in their little box.
They wakes up kind of just like.
You a pug! She says she just fumbles to open the
The meat locker door.
meat locker door with her pug friend.
Nice, thanks.
Pug?
I mean, I kind of do have the pug look.
No, I think raccoon.
Oh.
Trash panda with their thumbs.
Oh yes. Grabby hands. Just like.
I think you've done enough grabby hands
That's-
for a while.
Yeah. Okay. Noted. True.
Look with your eyes, with your hands.
Eddie will like take Daisy down to like check in on them.
Eddie's at the door shortly after, giving a quick knock.
Are you guys on fire?
Julia slowly opens the door. Ow! I'm on fire.
Nope.
No, we're good. She lets him in. Does anyone have any phone messages from
Oh.
anyone? Anyone hear any news?
Nope. But
Nothing.
maybe we could.
Although, make wits awareness checks.
God damn.
3 successes.
I got no successes and a 1 on one of my hunger dice.
Yeah, it's messy critical for noticing something is difficult, so your mind just gets clouded.
I only got 1 success.
1 success, that's enough. You notice that as Eddie walks past you to come inside, you realize that there is an envelope that had been slid underneath your door in the morning.
It's gonna immediately.
Just
grab
looks right at. What's it? That's at my door. It's my mail. That's
recognize
federal.
Fine, take it.
Thank you. Don't want to get in trouble with the feds, kids.
But secrets.
And she kind of looks it over with her sense the unseen, make sure there's nothing strange on it in that sense.
Nothing that you can see.
Does it smell like death?
Oh nope, just you.
If you smell
So
it.
antiseptic
No,
and oatmeal cookies.
When he smells it. Oh, are you smelling it or are you activating heightened senses to smell it?
No, he's just like
You got your level 1 protean powers that let you sniff and have
With a powerful sneeze.
decent night sight.
with the eyes of the beast. You mean?
Eyes of the beast. I allow a powerful snoot as well, along with the eyes portion, because I feel like if you can shapeshift your eyes and shapeshift your nose, there's a faint whiff of rose water to it.
It smells fresh, like
bathroom fresh? Linens?
Like fresh? Me? Like
Like-
Febreze?
yeah, like pleasant. I don't know. It's not gonna kill you.
Alright. She just starts fingering her hand through the envelope to try and open it up and kind of
It
phrasing.
opens and there's a finely folded vellum piece of paper inside.
Nothing good comes from something this fancy.
Open it.
Yeah.
What does it say?
The first thing you see is the wax seal of the clan Toreador, the Rose.
That's
I
definitely
would
good.
like to point out This is not the modern symbol. This is the heraldic crest of Clan Toreador. At the top it says, "To the kindred of our city, all are in attendance for this week's Elysium, to be held at St. Patrick's Cathedral at 1 a.m.
When?
Is there a date?
You know that the Elysium in the city tend to be done on Saturdays. It is Friday.
Okay.
It is Friday night as you awaken.
Okay.
You have one night until this Elysium.
Okay, so Elysium is not at the Gilded Thread. It's going to be at St. Patrick's Cathedral
That's
tomorrow.
okay. So they just decided to change it? I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, it would.
Considering what just happened last night,
It might be better if that place isn't associated with being Elysium, because then her murder death in what was going to be an Elysium would be much worse. If it's just like a nice bar, maybe it's not as bad.
Well, do you think... Well, that's definitely the prince's doing then. So, obviously, she's not dead.
Nothing about this tells me whether or not Evelyn's alive or dead. This just tells me that there's going to be an Elysium.
Is there anything else in the envelope?
I mean,
She pans the envelope over.
doesn't have her handwriting on it, so we don't know. But
okay, it said every kindred in the city.
Yes. That's actually a very good thing to notice.
You also know the size of the location is probably enough to accommodate that number.
is this the St. Patrick's Cathedral? Is
St.
that
Patrick's Cathedral.
is that bigger than? Where was the first Elysium again?
The first Elysium was at a private club.
Yeah.
There was a ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
There was maybe 100 people in that ballroom, and that was mostly the Camarilla members who thought it important enough to show up to an Elysium. A mandatory Elysium like this, we're talking something to the tune of 1,500 to 2,000 kindred, and that's the Camarilla contingent.
But this is for everyone.
Well,
Or
the prince can
the
declare
Camarilla.
that. I don't know if an anarch would be like, "Oh boy, I gotta show up to this now."
Yeah, that's fair.
Is Curtis gonna put on
Curtis
his
is gonna
suit and it's powder blue, you know?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just gonna come walking down the street
Embarrassing.
like Skibbity.
Yeah, it's got like the puffy... That's
Okay, well,
a lot of kindred. Alright.
Mandatory, too. If they're going to make any announcements about what happened, it's probably going to be there. But if we could find out before and not be surprised, because I don't really think walking in on this, considering our association without any information, is
well,
very comfortable.
considering how big and much of a statement as it was, I think I know someone who might know, if anyone's going to know anything besides Curtis. Plus, she would care the most. Maybe you can ring up Alice?
Do you understand? Alright, this is something that every time you ask me to call Alice, I have a minor panic, because you do realize the only reason why Alice condones speaking to the three of
Is
us.
because of Evelyn.
Yeah, but if Evelyn is now persona non grata, why on earth would she do us the favor of giving us information if we have nothing to offer?
We have the keys to her apartment.
Wait, are we renting it out like an Airbnb now?
God, Jesus.
I
I don't think that's a
mean-
good idea.
What are you...
You know, you go in, show her a tour,
I mean,
the
she was
walk-in
upset
Here is
closet.
where Evelyn once slept? What are you... I don't know if this is really a tour of Evelyn's
look,
bedchambers may not be.
You know, I'm not saying it has to go that way. I'm just saying we need information, and we don't have a lot of time. You can get in touch with Curtis. You have the best chance of getting in touch with Alice, because I don't think she likes me. She doesn't really talk to me much whenever we were with her.
To be fair, she didn't really talk to me either until I let Evelyn dress me up, so I don't know.
So just wear something of hers, and she'll feel better about it.
Come on, she just got back. I finally got to wear real people clothes.
This?
I like it.
Thank you, Bit. It's fun, Eddie. It's fun. Do you know what I had to wear the majority of my life? It was not fun. Like,
I mean,
that's why I wear this. That's why I was Dr. Fun. Okay, fuck off. Anyway, I'm feeling a little bit better today. Because I wasn't feeling great last night.
Well, yeah, considering.
Yeah, but I think I just want to know some more things because Kendrick was at the Gilded Thread last night when.
Not exactly
Evelyn,
on good terms.
No, but I mean, I'm not like. I mean, it could be worse.
I mean,
it could be worse. I'm not being
killed during the Battle of New York.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
That's really bad. Listen, that's bad, Eddie.
I know, but I tried looking for any information about the spot this past month. I didn't really get anything. All I really found out was that the ones that are really still in it, they all went to the fucking Middle East to hunt old vampires. Well, but my sire is still somewhere, maybe here, and I couldn't find anything out. And I feel like if anyone's gonna know more, maybe Kendrick would know.
So you want to meet with Kendrick to find out about your sire, Eddie? There are bigger problems.
The city is exploding, Eddie.
Okay, well you said I can't help with Alice, and you are the most direct connection with Curtis.
Which yeah, we can possibly.
I don't know who else to fucking go to, but we can't just roll on up and say hi to Siegbert.
Oh,
unless we want to go to the Stoneheart Financial Group, but apparently that's a no. We can't just walk in.
Okay, so the question we want to ask Curtis is, what the fuck can we expect at this Elysium, right?
Yeah. And if there's anything we can do to help make Siegbert's day terrible, something offering to do something, so it's not just asking for information, I think would make it feel less like help us.
Yeah, well, I mean, he would probably really enjoy making Siegbert's life terrible, so.
I mean, are we just gonna keep on the fucking up Siegbert's life train?
Because if there's nothing we can do to help Evelyn now after she's done what she's done.
That we just go all in and just ruin everything with Siegbert, right?
Well,
Eddie,
yes.
I don't like that.
You know what?
You said that.
The way you say it makes me a little concerned, but
yes.
But
well, you just said we gotta ruin his day. His star just got fucking murdered.
That's not really that bad for him. In fact, that's good for him because now he has all this political sway now to make it further look like Le Grand Papillon has no control in his own city.
Do you not have a heart? It's fucking its own.
Okay, well maybe his day is ruined for now, but sometimes when your day is ruined, that's good because you just have that leverage.
So
Eddie, leverage
long
is
game.
The key word here.
Long game.
So then what leverage are we gonna provide Curtis?
Well, Curtis wants Siegbert not
to be the prince, right?
So if we offer to help him make that happen, if there's something we can do, maybe he would be more inclined, considering our interests meet. No one wants him in power. Regardless of how you feel about your sire, regardless about what happens to Evelyn, we all agree right here, right now, that is just bad for everyone.
Right. No, none of us want him in power.
True.
So for now, it's something to focus on, because if I sit here and I'm not working, I'm just going to think about why she thought that was the best idea she fucking had. It was such a bad idea.
I told her it was a bad idea too.
You told her
it was a bad idea.
Yes.
We did. We said it was a bad idea, but
she still didn't.
She still didn't.
And then I was like, well, I'm not just gonna let you fuck this up.
Call Curtis.
Okay.
We need to do something. And I don't know 100% what to do. But if our interests are mutual in this moment, then let's see if there's something.
Alright, well, we'll
Alright.
start with that, see what we got, I guess.
Okay. Let me psych myself up.
You got this.
Alright. Bit is going to call Curtis.
You're calling immediately.
I guess she could text him first and be like, hey, what are you
I'm just
doing?
asking, order of operations. If you're like messaging him to be like, yo, you got a second? Or if you were just
what
going
are
to
you
be like,
doing?
call.
She's gonna send WYD. What are you doing?
All right. You get a FaceTime call.
Oh, the worst! Oh no. Okay.
Are you like, do we see you?
Yeah, where are you positioned in the apartment?
I guess. Okay, everybody sit on the couch. Everybody sit on the couch.
We're all doing
One on
this?
each
Oh,
side.
God.
Oh,
I'm gonna stay in the frame for now. Just.
Oh.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
She's gonna answer.
The call picks up. You don't see anybody. You don't really hear much either. But then you start to hear it get slowly louder and louder.
Eddie, what are you doing?
What is happening?
You hear the guitar riffs playing in the background,
Oh fuck.
is that
and you
bad?
see slowly dancing into
Oh.
frame Curtis. Hands moving with the rhythm. Looking real fucking happy. With a beer in his hand. Hey, man!
Yo, what's up, dude?
How you doing?
Not as good as you, apparently.
Oh, I'm doing great.
Yeah. What you drinking there?
Beer.
Okay.
As much as I
No.
hate
Yeah, it's gonna suck later, but I'm gonna enjoy it right now.
As much as I hate him, I love his taste in music.
Oh my god. All right. Well, geez, am I super glad that you are in a good mood? Why is that?
No, hold on a second. Now, let me turn this down. Hold on. Okay. All right. Sorry. I've been in a groove lately. That's been on repeat for the past I don't know, 4 hours.
Okay. So I'm assuming you didn't hear about.
Oh no, I heard everything.
Okay. So.
I can still hear the guitars in my head.
Okay. Curtis.
Sorry. Oh yeah.
Focus on me.
Oh man,
FaceTime with me for
I
a
gotta hug that girl. I ever see her again.
I don't think she's gonna let you do that ever.
We'll see. For all we know, she's gonna be dust in the next day.
Oh shit. And that's
'Cause-
good?
Well, doesn't matter anymore, really. Things are going great.
Okay. And in what way are they going great? Because you know that I had a hand, literally, in what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And you're cool?
That's cherry on top.
You're cool with that?
Oh yeah.
Because, dude, I thought it was pretty awesome, in the moment. It was a little badass.
From what I heard, you handled yourself well.
Nice.
But this is just icing on the cake for me.
Oh, okay. Because I am freaking out
Mm-hmm.
a little bit. I was freaking out a little bit because it was like, I could be, sanctioned and stuff. And
I won't worry about it.
you see, the whole thing is, now everybody knows that I exist, and
Everybody already knew you existed. You're an angel.
oh, fuck, true. But now it's super existing in the whole vampire society thing, and that's a little scary, Curtis.
We-
I'm not gonna lie.
Are covered though.
That's true. Okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, okay, you're right. You're so right. You're always right, Curtis.
By this time, on New Year's Day, you, me, and like half the other operatives I work with are gonna have membership cards
Okay.
in the NWO.
Curtis. I love you, dude. Focus.
What? Sorry.
That stands for New World Order, right?
Yeah.
This is Stage Whisper.
I imagine him being like, yes, and we're like, oh, again.
He knows. He knows.
We just kind of start shit. Wait, did he actually reply? Let's just.
No, he didn't. He didn't hear that part. I was letting
okay.
that happen so that this conversation is happening. I wanted you guys to be able to have a whisper off to the side that was not completely over fighting for attention with this man.
Oh,
so
okay,
have your
right.
little whisper conversation. Go ahead.
That stands for New World Order, right? That's NWO. What is he talking about?
Make a
Okay.
intelligence.
Does Delia watch wrestling? In game, out
That's
of
what
game.
I'm checking to see if he would know.
What would this?
He was a '90s kid.
I'm a 90s.
He was
Yeah.
Eddie,
He's
Eddie
adult.
was a '90s guy. Maybe he watched a little bit of wrestling. That's actually maybe the only place that he knows the reference from.
Intelligence. And
You know what? Fuck it. Don't even worry about
Okay.
it. He saw enough wrestling to know that.
New World Order.
Okay.
NWO, Curtis? Like a takeover?
Well, to take over, one must not be in power already. So,
Well,
being on top of the mountain the way we are right now, we're gold.
all right. Okay, well, this is, I guess, reassuring. But what does this mean for the prince? You know that every single kindred.
Next one. Sorry, she was asking for attention.
Little baby. You know that every kindred in the city was invited to Elysium
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow.
I'm gonna be there.
Oh, you're gonna what?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a hat.
What kind of hat?
I don't know. I just want a hat.
Okay,
I think maybe a cowboy hat would be too much. I don't know
think
if it's
so.
my style.
just don't do a fedora.
No. And by the way, the hat you're thinking of is a Tribly. Completely different.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
My bad.
If I came with an actual fedora,
It'd be pretty solid.
it'd be nice. I might do a fedora now that you're saying that.
Okay. Hey, listen, dude.
Fedora, Freddy.
Right.
That's
right.
what a fedora looks like. Douchebags, Tribly.
That's right. You're right.
Delia on a piece of paper writes, is it safe to go to Elysium? ?
Right. Oh.
Not
Is
for
it-
the camera or
No.
off camera?
Not for
It
the camera.
was for bit.
So, Curtis, like, is it safe to show up to this Elysium?
It's an Elysium, so yeah.
But I mean, is it safe for me?
Oh yeah, you're good. You are solid.
Right. You said that.
Like I said, they're in the mail. Membership cards. We're good.
Oh, right. Okay.
We're taken care of. The party's gonna happen. Everyone's showing up.
Curtis, who
Huh?
who is showing up?
Oh yeah, there's a new group coming into town. They're gonna slide some people out of the way, move some new people in. We're gonna be playing a big old game of musical chairs. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that sounds fun, right? Musical chairs.
Yes,
What are
it
we, flipping
does.
fives? Jesus Christ.
I don't know, but I'm gonna enjoy myself.
Oh God, Curtis.
You guys make wits awareness checks.
Yeah.
2 successes. Finally.
One success.
2 successes.
Those two. You weren't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sounded familiar. His voice dropped. And it sounded kind of familiar for a second. He's having a fun time. So look, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go. We're gonna see the show. We're gonna meet our new friends. We're gonna say goodbye to people. And I mean, when's the best time to have a party but right after a funeral? All right,
Okay.
I gotta get going.
Oh,
What? What do you want?
One last thing.
I got shit to take care of.
Okay, I know you're busy.
What's
I
up?
got you.
What's up? Ask. What are you doing?
Okay,
What are we doing?
okay.
What are we doing?
Is there?
I gotta do shit. I gotta
Oh my
do
God,
shit. Would you
Curtis.
just ask me what you need? Go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, like, so there's nothing we can do for Evelyn.
I don't know. Bring a gift.
Gift.
Yeah, you know. I think it's an old tradition that you like throw a rose on the grave or some shit like that. I don't know. You can do whatever you want though.
Oh, all right. That's not the answer I was expecting, but knowing you, I'll take it.
It's a party.
Oh, yeah.
I'll catch you on the flip side. And he
you
turns
there.
turns off the call. I'll be right back.
Is he always like that?
Oh, always.
Really?
Well, not always. That's him in a good mood, which is like.
Yeah, that was almost unsettling.
Yeah.
I was 100% unsettling.
Yeah, he was in a super good mood right there, which is reassuring, but also slightly terrifying, depending.
He was talking about an NWO.
Well, mentioning
fucking-
that new group showing up at Elysium, I think that might be
Yeah.
related to the new group that the
Prince.
Prince
I
was
was
moving
thinking
in,
that too.
right? So if that's the case, then that means things are still going according to the Prince's plan, and the Prince hopefully still feels solid enough
I
to
mean-
continue with what he
And
was
if Curtis
doing.
is in a good mood, it's probably because
Yes.
everything's going okay with the prince.
Everything is fine. See?
I mean,
Everything's fine.
I
Alright.
thought when you were spying in on Le Grand Papillon, you said when he was on the phone talking about this group that he didn't really sound too great about it.
Well, I mean, he sounded apprehensive, maybe a little, discontented.
I mean, and didn't Curtis just say about musical chairs, like how they're gonna
Well,
swap
I mean,
seats? Like what the fuck are what the fuck are these
there
guys
are
gonna
positions
do?
open
No,
in.
who? All the positions are filled besides the Primogen spot for Toreadors.
It's true.
Well,
but, I mean, all it takes
they
is
s-
one empty chair.
Musical chairs, the premise is that someone has to get up out of that chair. So the idea, I think, might be that while there isn't an open space, there will be a space made.
By
Yeah.
force.
But at Elysium,
Not everything is done by going in and murdering someone. A lot of
maybe now it is. Who knows? Who the fuck knows at this point? Fuck.
Well, hopefully not anymore. But I mean,
He said like you and him had membership cards.
yeah.
He seemed like very, very confident that you and him were like
Set.
solid. But you don't know. You just learned this. Like this is,
Yeah,
and all of his other helpers and shit. Apparently they're all in this happy club.
Well, you see, I feel like Curtis is just meeting his goals for what he wants for a new cam.
Well, I mean, is it his goals or the prince's goals?
I mean, I feel like
Because I mean, I know he doesn't agree with everything the prince fucking does.
that's true, but you're not always gonna agree with what the person in power's goals are, or who they are, or what their stances are on things. But what's important is that things overlap enough so that it works out for you in the end. And definitely things would not work out for Curtis in the end if Sigbeard was in any sort of position of
I think
princeliness.
it's safe to say that Curtis's charms aside, his views are progressive, maybe a little questionable about the ways he goes about it.
And the way he likes to get his views out to people.
Listen,
Yeah.
blackmail happens all the time.
No, I was thinking,
Oh.
I
have you heard, there's been no podcast lately, right?
don't think so, but I don't know. I felt like his sign off sounded a little familiar.
What?
Has Curtis been a little extra busy?
Uh,
Too busy for hobbies?
Well, you remember how I said that Barlow is more of a concept? He's not. Yes, he's not really real, but he's an amalgamation.
A character.
Yeah, he's a character that Curtis plays for the broadcast. I guess you could say that Curtis is Barlow, but that would be too direct, because Curtis isn't really Barlow. Barlow is Barlow. He is a separate entity that is an accumulation of all.
But if Curtis presents himself as Barlow, he must agree with the ideas he's putting out into the podcast.
He definitely does.
So then he's not so separate.
Does he only do the pot? Does he only become Barlow when he's drunk? Is that it?
No, Eddie.
His voice was like it kind of dipped in and out of the soda, sounding like Barlow.
Well,
was it because he was just drinking a lot because of this fucking happiness he was going through?
No, I think that might have just been a slip up because he was drunk, but I don't think he does that when he's drunk. He doesn't do Barlow when he's drunk. He puts a lot of hard work and effort and focus into his Barlow podcast.
That's fair. Barlow usually sounds like a pretty sober guy.
I mean, it's just changing his voice.
Okay. So he is Barlow, but he's not just Barlow. Barlow is more than just Curtis.
Yes, Barlow is a character that is sort of just the face. He's like Uncle Sam is to America. Barlow is the Uncle Sam of the Anarchs.
If Barlow is the Uncle Sam of the Anarchs, then why is he fine with letting the prince do some things? If the prince is holding Cam, I mean, not the traditional Cam, but I guess because it's more lenient, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, the whole thing with Camarilla is it's structured.
Yeah.
And wouldn't you rather live in a structured society than a chaotic one where there are blurred edges and no set rules? You don't think that people like Curtis and I wouldn't love the idea of living in a safe society?
Yes, it does offer a level of security. I 100%. There are ideals about the Camarilla that are held, that are positive, but there are a lot of people who don't see that positive and only see that, unfortunately, a lot of people are still living in the year of their embrace. And I worry that to see those people gone, certain people would do things that would hurt in a more radical sense. Is the only concern I would have. Even without knowing, now that we know that Curtis is Barlow, and I listened to the podcast and I spent a lot of time within the pyramid, and I don't appreciate a level of backwater or like overwatching and control. I'm not here for that, but I don't want to see a massacre either.
I don't think that's what Curtis wants. He doesn't want a massacre. He just wants a shift, and
so we're fine. There's nothing. We're fine, right? So
Curtis is confident.
You're good.
Yeah. I mean, you weren't really involved, and I think Eddie, just by association with whoever,
Eddie's vague enough. Maybe the fact that he isn't exactly the best Camarilla Boy Scout will be good for him.
Yeah, because I think in this new age that hopefully will be ushered in for the Camarilla, Eddie will be seen as more of an asset. Will be seen as more valuable. And so will I.
Although people have a problem trusting a turncoat. It'll always be there in the back of their heads.
That's true, but I mean, that's kind of a risk that Curtis and everyone behind him is willing to make.
So Alright, if there's nothing that he thinks that you're supposed to be doing right now, and there's nothing we can do to help Evelyn, I'm almost at a loss. I mean... Failed stealth check.
Still here.
It's fine. He never left.
Eddie
You
is...
see nothing.
Continue.
There you go. You're back.
You zoned out for a minute? You good?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole thing with Evelyn, he really doesn't care what happens
That's
to Evelyn.
fair.
Clearly not. She says you could be dust tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's bad.
which is possible, but I don't think that's going to happen. Not with Evelyn being who she is and her connections.
Let's hope so.
I don't know. I feel like if we show up to this Elysium,
We can't
and we
not
do
show up.
that's very true, Eddie. Very nice observation.
You say we showing up to this Elysium. If Curtis is going, which side of the wedding are you gonna be going on?
That's a good question. Guess we'll have to really think about that.
Bit gets a message.
I'm gonna check her phone. Just like...
It's a multimedia message from Curtis.
Ooh.
Okay, she's gonna open it up.
It just says, check this shit out. .wav.
Okay, she opens it.
Well, she's gonna be opening it, so give me a second.
All right.
You have like a cat hair like on the tip of your nose, and it's like driving me crazy.
Oh my god.
It's because I can see it silhouetted against the darkness, so it makes it just you got it. You're good.
I got it? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, thank you so much.
Annie leaves gifts. It's her blessing.
Yeah, there was just
There's
hair.
cat hair.
Oh, it's like I feel like every once in a while I just see like hair float by, and it feels
Yeah.
like we're just.
Well, because
in
you
the
disturbed the apartment.
It feels like we're just like the upside down.
It's
of
a
like,
9-minute
See-
long recording.
Oh,
Okay, I guess
What
we.
did he send you?
He sent me some kind of recording.
I swear to Christ, if he's still dancing.
I don't know.
He has his clothes on, right? He's not one of those.
Oh,
What is
I
that?
don't think
what
so.
is
He's
that
not a
supposed to
pervert.
mean?
No, I'm just saying some people.
Well, I have my reasons,
The prince.
but know that they are personal.
Okay.
Is there a timestamp?
I did what I did because I wanted to show you that I had changed.
Well, consider your attempt successful. I never anticipated that you would do something quite so drastic.
Well, I know a lot more between you and Sigbert than you think.
That sheds a little bit more light on the situation. But I need you to understand that what you have done tonight has been, well, troubling for me and my plans.
What plans?
Oh, Mapatishu, you must understand. I have always had plans. You, of course, have known me. This is how we do business.
Well, you've never taken the time to explain any of it to me.
That is also how we do business. I never thought it was where you wanted to be. I always thought you were happy with your dresses.
I'm not just a dressmaker.
I see that now. But you understand that I'm not just your grandsire, I'm the prince of the city. And while on some levels, I may support your choice. I must do what is expected of me. You have broken one of the traditions. And for that, you must face some consequence.
I understand.
I think you only understand so much.
What are you gonna have me do?
Well, it is not what you will do. It is more of what you will not be doing.
You wouldn't kill me, would you?
No, Mabatishu. I would not put you to final death for something as simple as taking out trash. But an example must be made. You must understand that in my plans, I currently look rather vulnerable.
Yes, you do, and that's why That's why I did it.
You took it upon yourself to make a strong stance for me? Is that what you are saying? You went and you took the child of my perceived greatest rival and ripped his heart out in the middle of my personal domain, mere days before I declared this place Elysium once again.
I understand maybe it wasn't the best idea in hindsight.
You you are learning, and that is all I have ever asked. But as is the fate of us all, sometimes something speaks for us where we would normally give pause. So I am willing to give you that benefit of the doubt, and should anyone ask, well, all you saw was red, and there's not one amongst us who can challenge that desire.
I mean, it wouldn't be a lie. That is all I saw.
Oh. Well, that makes telling the tale that much easier. And I will be making adjustments to my plans.
What are your plans? At this point, maybe I should finally be clued in.
No, I cannot tell you everything. You must understand that there are so many ways of getting information out of one of us that to give you my personal plans.
Papillon, I want to help you.
I know you do, and I appreciate that. But in our world, looking after yourself will probably serve others better.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, you will have time to think of it. Because I am going to be placing you in a glass coffin.
You're going to what?
Your punishment has been decided.
For how long?
Well, I will have to see what the request is of the offended party.
Well, he's going to want to put me in there forever.
He's going to want you dead. Leaving you anything other than a heap of ash would be much to Sigbear's dismay. But I will also be able to speak to him myself. And in your time, you will understand. I have plans for you as well. But I want you to understand that I have thought long and hard about them, and that they do involve security.
Okay.
I do not plan on giving up this regency so quickly. You will come to understand that when the time comes. But for now, I'm going to have to leave you in the custody of our sheriff.
Great.
I expect you will stay put as I go make a short phone call.
Yes, of course. Of course. Of course.
I will save this for later so that you might be able to listen to it and reflect. And as you learn more, understand what truly happened here. Remember, you are my eternal little flower.
And the audio ends.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
She's alive. That's monumental. That's more than we knew.
in the clutches of Sigbert, basically, for who knows how long.
I don't know. I don't feel like. I feel like the prince was bluffing a little bit. Did you get that impression? I don't think he's really gonna do that, right? Like he's not really gonna put her in with a glass coffin.
He has to do something.
Yeah,
you
'cause
can't let that go.
Yeah, nobody would let him just let her go
That
after
would
what she did.
also would just make her a target if that happened.
And
Then,
people would question the prince's authority even more than.
So,
although I do find saying security while also putting her in a glass coffin very ominous, not as comforting as I'm sure he probably intended that to sound. But at least we know that he's not going to let her be killed.
straight up final death.
So
no.
she's fine. Everything's fine.
Fine.
Fine. Listen,
He made it sound
we
like
started this day thinking that everyone could possibly be absolutely final death, gone from this world, and that we would be walking into an Elysium where possibly we could all be taken with her. So the fact that we now know that she is not dead and that there are people trying to make sure she stays that way is reassuring. And he sounds confident. Curtis sounds happy. That one I know that's a hard sell, but that still sounds good. This sounds like a lot of good things.
the prince. He sounded like he knew he was being listened to or something. He sounded.
That was a little weird. Who records themselves like
Well,
that?
I mean, yeah, but then how did Curtis get this?
Well,
this wasn't just. This sounded like a very
Curtis
private
has his ways
conversation.
of getting things, but
Of course he does.
It is very strange that the prince almost implied that he knew.
it
he was
felt
Maybe he
recorded.
does.
well. He knows that he was being recorded. He recorded it.
Well, no, like that he was being listened to by somebody else.
Okay, that's fair.
I
It
mean,
is a little weird.
you don't think the prince just like put that on?
Well, to be fair, I think the prince is very aware of Curtis and the fact that,
yeah.
and I think to a certain extent that might be, I don't know, intentional.
I mean that's what my thought was. I mean,
Maybe
it almost seems like the prince and Curtis have this like
Collaborative?
yeah, like two artists who kind of don't really have the same style coming together and trying to create a masterpiece.
I mean, you don't think the prince knows that you work for Curtis, right? No.
Well, not unless somebody told him, or if he did, he's not letting me know, and he hasn't killed me yet. So
He's
that's
just
a plus.
laughing about it at night, just like,
Like,
that girl's sweating a lot.
Yeah, that would be something the prince would do.
All right, so we know Evelyn's safe.
Safe. Yes.
I mean, what is this whole thing that Curtis said about putting a rose on the grave? What is that? Is that a Toreador thing? I know roses and Tories and
The envelope, the
the
invitation.
heraldry.
Make intelligence etiquette checks.
Oh god.
It's the best for this group.
Yeah.
everything's fine.
1 success.
Down here. And he's no longer here. 2 successes.
4 successes.
You.
Okay.
I got you.
Those who
Everything's
got
fine.
2 successes or more.
Listen, we're working through some things.
You know that if Curtis is mentioning to bring something like a rose to a funeral, and you also heard glass coffin within the recording, they may be having a
public viewing.
A wake, so to speak, for Evelyn. And glass coffins are usually done in such a way so that one can be left in the sun.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay.
A funeral, a wake is held. The offending Toreador is staked into the coffin and left out in the sun to be turned to ash.
Okay. Well, if he's gonna try and make it so that everyone doesn't have to be completely, maybe just making the punishment seem really public is part of the bluff. To be like, look, see, I'm punishing the party. Look, in front of everybody.
You got 4 successes, so the tiny extra bit of information that you would have is that it is traditional for the kindred's clan members and close relations to give them a gift to burn with.
I think we do have to bring something as the coterie. We might actually have to.
Curtis said a rose, but like, is that a metaphor?
I don't know. I think he was being literal for once.
I mean, we're not just gonna let him fucking die, though, right?
No.
And on that line, we're gonna take our break.
Hey!
I'm using the bathroom. Please turn off my mic. Okay, just gone.
Bye-bye.
You had just finished discussing a little bit. Well, maybe not. Maybe you weren't finished. You were still discussing the situation concerning everything that just happened.
We're not just gonna let Evelyn die.
No, I think clearly Le Grand Papillon does not plan for that to happen, and you just have to hope that nothing gets put in the way of his plan in that sense, because...
Are we part of his plan?
I assume everyone has decided to use us in some way, and I have no idea what. We just have to make choices and hope that those choices don't fuck the people you actually were trying to help.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Thoughts?
My thought is that... So Evelyn's gonna be on display.
Right.
At Elysium.
Correct.
Is she going to be
really upset?
Is she gonna be like, I don't know, when you're in a glass coffin, do they like stab you to keep you in there, right?
Yeah, so she's at least not going to be aware of the fact that everyone's staring at her.
Oh,
But everybody's gonna be staring at her.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, without a doubt, that's the point of it.
So she won't know, like she won't see us or anything?
No, I don't think she'll know we're there.
Alright, and if it's if it's all in front of everyone, we can't even just take her.
Well, you're aware of what staking does.
Well, I don't remember.
As a vampire, you do though.
I mean, as a vampire, but me, just
Yes.
Kevin, does not remember.
Okay, when you are this is good for people in chat as well, who are maybe not aware or under the false presumption that when you get staked you die as a vampire. No, when you are staked as a vampire in the world of darkness, you become a shriveled up corpse of yourself. You go into a hibernation that is known as torpor.
Oh, okay, right. That. Okay.
And you cannot come out of it unless somebody pulls that stake out of your chest.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
So, I mean, as far as Elysium goes, I'm gonna just let you guys know I'm probably gonna be standing with Curtis. That doesn't mean you guys still aren't my friends.
I mean, are we on Curtis's side too?
No, I don't think so, Eddie.
No. Well.
All right. Well, okay. So, if that's true, you wouldn't mind if I can keep track of you. If I can't stand next to you at the event. She goes through her bag. Put this under your tongue and swallow. And she hands her one of the bloodstones she'd crafted.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what is this?
If we're separated, I'll be able to find you. Also, it's the sours icebreakers. I believe it's sour. If it's not sour, sniff it. It might be minty.
I can't smell anything. I'm going for it.
I think it's sour. I think it's sour knowing me. I think it's
Alright.
apple.
Ooh, apple.
Maybe.
I want one.
All right. Well, I mean, we'd be staying together, right?
No, me. Forget.
Here.
No.
Here.
No.
No.
I don't want it now.
It's just gonna take it.
Fries open mouth. You put this in your mouth.
No.
It's a good idea. If we get separated, I know you're not employed to protect me, and I'm not employed. Okay, there you go. Now swallow. What is it, by the way?
I don't know.
You can't tell. It's
It's
mint.
minty.
I gave the dog mint. No.
It is minty.
He just starts going.
I mean,
I swallowed it whole.
what? Okay.
What was that? Nothing.
Curtis?
What?
Is Curtis like hijacking our stereo system?
Nope.
Am I tripping because of the pill?
He's like, so it
Whoa.
becomes a psychedelic like trip all of a sudden. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a pill. It was literally like a blood red rock.
Yeah.
Yes.
We know.
Listen. Now, I'll be able to find either of you if we ever get separated. I don't know what's going to happen, but if we can't stay together, at least an idea.
I guess in case our phones fail us, or I mean, they're not gonna. We can't have our phones out at Elysium.
yeah.
Thank you, Eddie. Yeah.
No
So-
phones.
Yes. But
It's not like a phone. You can't send me you can't like hold your stomach and think of a message. I'm not going to be able to communicate with that, but
you'll just know where we are, sort of.
Yeah.
And it'll last still.
oh yes. Yes.
Well, that's
If you go missing within the week.
Okay. Well, that's good.
all right.
But don't go missing after, because then I won't be able to find you.
Okay. And well, I mean, say something happens when we're at Elysium and like lines are drawn, you'll still like come back and still be friends, you know. Even if it's like without Curtis knowing or something, right? Because
Well,
we got this
Eddie.
thing.
Are you worried that I won't be your friend?
You just said you were gonna if there were sides, you were gonna go with Curtis.
Well, I'm hoping that the sides aren't so direct that Curtis, when he does what he's going to do and we start issuing in these new people,
maybe we'll
that-
be annexed.
Well, that's yeah.
Does that mean we gotta leave? Would we leave the city?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like, maybe if the lines aren't so much a line in the sand and more of a braid.
Exactly.
So let's hope that we end up braided together.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Curtis wants to do away with the whole idea of like a structured.
Of the Camarilla fully.
Fuck the masquerade, run down the streets, drinking
Yeah,
human.
I mean,
okay.
Curtis is Curtis, but he's not like crazy.
Sabat?
Sorry, Eddie.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I think you understand.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now, pressing issue is, are we...
What we're gonna do about Evelyn?
Yes. Because for you guys, and, well, for me too, I mean, it would... I feel like she's not going to die.
I feel confident in being positive about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Besides, you wouldn't want to let her die because she owes you.
She definitely...
True, then you wouldn't be able to call it in.
That's true.
And then if you save her, she double owes you.
Yeah, that's...
Oh.
Then you're on your way to becoming the next Curtis.
Yeah, then yeah.
I don't know how great that is. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe a more ethical, improved Curtis.
You get
Right?
you'll get your own radio show.
I kind of like the sound of that.
I'll tune in.
Yeah, I'd listen.
You
to
got
that.
your first 2 viewers.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Whew.
Bit bites.
Bit bites.
Oh.
Oh, now I'm just imagining with like little fang things, like a little logo. Like
Yes.
Oh, you have a logo already? If only other businesses went this smoothly. Oh.
All right. Well, okay. Well, the night's still young. We have till tomorrow until the actual Elysium happens. Well, we talked to Curtis, and we heard that message.
Which reassures us that Evelyn is still alive.
She's alive.
Right now.
We'll see her there. I'm just trying to think what we should do now, like to prepare.
Yeah, how does one prepare for an Elysium? I mean,
You've gone, right?
I'd gone with the angels, but that was like an entirely different situation. I was there to keep my head down and to basically just keep my head down.
But that's what you're doing now, too. Unless you're making some new choices.
Well, listen, Curtis wouldn't be the same as Fernando. I mean, we're equals more so than Fernando was with his children. I think that
You remember the angel family was more of a brood than it was like a organization of any kind. It was children with their children like several generations down the ladder to create the pyramid structure that the angel family
Triggered!
is.
yeah. And Bit was like
You might have been inspired.
Bit was like
The bit was on the low end of things.
and like now I'm more like here with Curtis, and if he's planning what I think he's planning for this Elysium and this new Camarilla, I mean, it could be good for people like me and even for people like you. I mean, hopefully whoever ends up in power is beneficial to both sides.
Well, I mean, whoever it is, it's gotta be fucking better than Sigbert, because I know we'd both be we'd all kind of be in trouble if Sigbert was in charge.
That's very true.
But to be fair though, the prince has tolerated all of us for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, but the prince is more tolerant. That's the point. He's more tolerant than Sigbert.
Yeah. And for us, tolerance means safety.
Yeah. Tolerance means that we might have a better place in vampire society than we did before.
Hey, I mean, if next Sabat can, just be like, I'm Camarilla, fuck it, we can do whatever, we can do things.
I mean, kinda.
Yeah. What about you, Delia?
I mean, I'm still kind of wondering why Curtis felt the need to really make sure Brooklyn was held for a little while. And then with the Giovanni, how does that play into this? And he said it was going to be released at some point. Like, he wasn't holding it for forever, and then...
I mean,
it's just that stupid song is in my head!
Well, yeah, I've been wondering about Brooklyn, too. I mean, is the Giovanni still going to just be able to exist as their own separate thing out in Brooklyn?
Or were they instated so that Le Grand Papillon could use that area to bring in this new group without people knowing?
That's very good point. That's highly likely.
They seem to be skilled at making people leave without anyone knowing. It seemed logical that they could bring someone in as well.
That is very true.
And this invitation was to everyone, so for all we know, the Giovannis could just kind of show up in their hearses or whatever, and then, you know, out the back comes whoever the fuck.
Clanist.
Wow. Wow, Eddie, we're
Wait,
talking
am I
about
the
a new
clanist? Wait,
progressive
what?
Camarilla, and you're going out
What?
here spewing that.
What? Jersey.
I love that is now.
Yeah.
St. New Jersey. All right. Well, so what are we doing then?
I don't know.
I still feel like I should talk to Kendrick, but I don't know.
About what, Eddie? She kind of doesn't really like you.
I know, but I don't know. Maybe I could try to make things better before things get weird.
I mean, who do we think is going to
Help us.
well, help? Not really help, but like, who do we think is going to be put into these positions of power?
Well, if we're talking about primogens, then clearly the current primogens probably aren't going to be in power. So
Well-
not Siegbert, probably not Lucas, considering how close they've been. I don't know what the
What
fuck's been
about-
going on with Declan.
If we maybe if we reached out to Michaela Angel.
How
mean?
I mean, if we're talking
Yeah.
about someone who would know something more, and we've kind of been tapping the Alice well a lot, maybe there's something someone else would know. She's a Harpy for a fucking reason.
Yeah, and she's.
I don't have any dealings with her personally, but if we're trying to get a feel for what we're walking in and onto with Elysium, and does anyone here have any
Would.
familiar connections?
She's
I'm-
a good idea. I mean,
She's also Gangrel, so.
she's Gangrel, so she's
Maybe
one
Kendrick
of
would
the
know.
few angels that I would be okay with meeting with. Definitely not Fernando, and
Or.
not my sire.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we don't want to sit here all night and worry about it,
Well, we can go into narrative time if you guys want, where you guys try and prepare, see what you can get.
I
Okay.
think
So
that'd
that
probably
we can
be better.
advance to the next night. We don't have to do
Yeah.
every single step of the night.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why
Yeah.
we had a month-long jump before.
True,
where
true.
You guys got to do some stuff in
Yeah.
the meantime. So if you guys want to feed for the night,
Mhm.
and tell me what preparations you have, and then move on to the next night, we can do that. If there's anybody that I think that you talking to would be a
scene.
very important scene, then we'll do that scene.
Yeah.
But if I don't think it would really, rather than having you guys just kind of
Yeah.
poke around in the dark.
I think Jillia's actually like, let's fucking do this. Let's go. Let's
Okay.
just
To-
see how this goes.
For
We're gonna-
Michaela?
No, for Saturday.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
there's only
you're just good to go for Saturday.
And you're at Hunger 1, right?
yes.
So you're not even thinking of feeding.
I'm not even feeding.
I'm at Hunger 2, so I'd
Yeah,
probably
same.
want to feed.
Okay, so you two would want to probably feed.
Yeah.
So would you be going and making contact with your
My guy.
guy, or are you trying to find food another way?
I mean, I'll just do the contact, so it can be like.
Okay.
quick.
Make a let's see here. Do a wits intimidation.
Wait, what's my intimidation?
This med student that you get stuff from, he's kind of afraid of you. It's part of the reason why he does it.
That's awesome.
Still fear in those you work with.
2 successes.
Okay. You can satiate one hunger.
Yeah, boy.
And he will probably go out to like his
Doing his huge.
usual
It's a
place.
strength brawl test.
Alrighty then.
Well, give me an idea of how he's doing it. What's he doing?
He's not taking along because we went to.
Oh,
we
he's
went to your
going. He's
apartment.
doing this as fast as possible.
Yeah, he's kind of doing it by himself. He's not even bringing along Daisy. He's like not gonna like try to like
Yeah, then
cozy up.
It'll be strength brawl.
Okay, yeah. He's kind of just like going in to just feed and then get back to business.
Okay.
Strength ball. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I rolled a success for you. I'll let you find because you know the places where
Yeah.
the addicts are.
2 successes.
Yeah, you can satiate a
A hunger.
A hunger, and also activate your high-functioning addict.
Ooh, baby. So I get +1 back to my mental. Sweet. +1 to my mental.
Imagine
rolls.
if you were impaired and you weren't able to drink
Oh.
from a
Oh,
drug dealer.
I'd be fucking just brain dead.
Yeah.
We don't talk to Eddie. He needs some alone time.
He's got
Eddie
drool
want
coming out his side.
Daisy.
Just like really up close with the dog, and she's like,
Daisy is very concerned.
Okay.
Daisy is scared.
Things the coterie wishes to do for the night to prepare for tomorrow's.
Can we? You want to both go and like meet up
With
try to
Michaela?
find Michaela? Yeah. Can I go with you? Even though
Yeah.
like okay.
I mean, I guess Bit and Eddie are gonna go talk to Michaela. I mean, unless.
You want to come along?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't know if you had something else that you were doing, but
Well, you sounded like you didn't have any plans.
no, she didn't. She was probably gonna change out of her vacation clothes and figure out what she was gonna wear tomorrow.
yeah.
But
I mean,
right now she's.
yeah,
mean,
Bit's gonna definitely
I'll go.
swipe some of Evelyn's clothes for this for this.
well, for tomorrow, like
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
All right. So no other real big preparations that you might want to do.
not besides just trying to talk to Michaela.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of any.
Okay.
I mean, Julia packs out her bag.
Okay.
I mean, wait. So for the whole like the membership cards that Curtis was talking about, was that real? Like, are they really getting cards?
You know he likes to talk in riddles. And
Okay.
He likes to make
When-
references.
It's not a secret society thing.
When Eddie comes back from his feeding, like, is there an invitation under Evelyn's door in the apartment?
No.
There's not.
No.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
I thought of one other thing. Are we getting a flower?
No.
Oh god, a gift, right? But
A gift. Oh god, I'm always bad with gifts. Oh, you.
one of the monkeys.
Yeah, that's a gift.
What can it? Does it have to be a flower though?
I mean,
don't
we
know.
could pick up flowers easy, but I feel like bringing the monkey would be.
You were the one that rolled really well on etiquette, so you know it can be any kind of a gift.
Oh, okay, then yeah. It's...
So long as
Okay.
it fit, so long as it is going to fit in the coffin with her.
Oh my god, yeah, I have monkeys of all sizes. That's fine, and I got them. I got tons of house, so we don't spend any money.
All right,
Yeah.
sweet. All right, let's go find Michaela then.
Roses are.
Passe.
Yeah.
Just put like a little rose on the monkey.
I wonder if I have one. Well, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
Yeah, I'll work it out.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna talk to Michaela.
If we
All right,
find her.
let's see if you can even find her.
Yeah. I was like,
I mean,
What
would Bit wouldn't be able to figure that out.
I mean,
With
but
just, like-
it's your family.
Manipulation.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm trying to think if socialize is in this one. No.
That's actually the one you go to the most when you're trying to think of one.
In New World of Darkness,
Yeah.
it's very condensed. So thinking of all the broken up character sheet skills. Let's see.
Investigation.
We'll go with manipulation and streetwise.
Oh man.
Okay.
Is this for any of us? Or?
Anybody who's trying to find Michaela.
Yeah, I am.
Just imagining that being the last thing you see, paralyzed as the sun comes up.
Yes, I'm helping.
I'm gonna use a willpower to reroll 2 dice.
Same.
I got one.
I got 2 success, but
Wait, I
I'm
can
rerolling
reroll 2
Two.
dice.
2 or 3. 2.
You can re-roll up to 3, but they cannot be the hunger die.
Okay. I got 3 successes in total.
Yeah, I got 3 successes too.
Okay. Getting 3 successes, you are able to get information. You're not able to get in touch with her, but you're able to make contacts. Specifically, it's Bit's contacts near the Nosferatu. And you're able to get some information. you find out that the angels have gone to ground.
They what?
Gone to ground.
What does that mean?
Means they've gone prone. They're ducking. They're all
Laying low.
Laying low. Basically, you tried to get in touch with an angel. Somebody was like, haven't seen them in like fucking a week and a half.
So mouths are tight. No one's gonna talk. The night before.
I mean, this isn't unprecedented for the angels to be out of the
Not helpful.
yeah, I'm trying to think of the word.
Okay.
Out of the limelight?
Yeah, just sticking to their shadows as they do, as we do. But I mean, the fact that nobody's seen them before a very important Elysium is a little strange because
Even for them.
yeah, even for them, you'd expect some buzzing, some activity. All right.
Do you think that means they're not going to be at the Elysium?
I don't know what that means. It's possible, but it would be very, very against their best wishes to not show up to an Elysium that is required by all kindred to attend.
Did it say required on the thing? Did it say required or for everyone to show up? Storyteller?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody has to
Yeah.
show up.
Thus the sizable venue.
Right.
So
Well, maybe they know like premonitions. They know when to avoid this thing. Maybe they just know something about it.
I mean, we didn't hear anything about them not showing up. We just heard that they weren't
Around lately.
around.
Yeah, you didn't hear that they weren't showing up to this thing.
They haven't been around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so they could very well show up.
Yeah, I mean maybe. I mean, they just don't want to be. I don't know. I'm trying to think why they'd be laying low.
I mean,
But
would
City's a powder keg right now. They may be seeing where the cards fall.
yeah. I mean, they could be. Yeah, exactly. They could be seeing which side ends up on top, and then
seeing which side's more beneficial to them.
yeah,
I mean, like
that
how,
would
how,
be something
Self-preservation
How-
is also something Legrom Pepion advised for.
I mean, how much more on top do they have to be? I mean, they've already got Fernando's already the Nosferatu Primogen. What does he just want? Like, what do they want it to be? All the Primogens?
do. I mean, I would maybe.
I feel like
but
maybe that family also is probably a little more content controlling without having the
Direct control, direct challenging of others.
responsibility of being the face.
No. Yeah, they would
There's a lot
rather-
you can do, like what Curtis does.
Yeah.
Curtis doesn't have a title, but think about it. Think about how much power he employs. I think
Yeah.
that suits some people more than others.
I guess.
They have no problem with.
You also know that searching out the angels, though, in one night would be very difficult.
True.
Yeah, because
That's
there's
I don't know if chasing them down is.
You're also kind of, after you've gone and fed, and after you've prepared your bag, and after you have gone and you've received your delivery, and
Time
taking care of Daisy, it's getting towards that early morning time while you're having this conversation. It's not early in the night anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Do you want us? We're not waiting for you when we get up, then.
Where is the?
Use the restroom before this.
St.
starts.
Patrick's Cathedral.
Well, I mean, I know, but like, where is that in the city?
Oh, I don't know where that is in the city.
Guys have phones. You can Google that shit.
Ah, jeez. Okay.
True.
That's
Well,
fair. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, fine.
Well.
Ah!
All right. Well, I mean, are you gonna be staying in her place again, or?
Well, now that I know it's kind of safe, I'll stay in Evelyn's place just to give Delia her privacy,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
and I'll go with you guys. And
Yeah. I mean, as long as
show
you
up. I mean,
just lock the door on your way out.
yeah.
I mean, if you get up first, I mean.
yeah, but I mean, I'm gonna be going with you guys.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm just saying, when I show up, don't give me a weird look.
Okay. So don't do what we did at the Giovanni's thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, yeah. No, I'm not gonna freaking.
Where we just kind of all just stand awkwardly waiting,
That was
and then
by
we kind
Bill's
of
Bar.
walk in together. A what?
St. Patrick's Cathedral's across the street from Bill's Bar and Burger. And Fig and Olive.
I don't know what that means.
Saks Fifth Avenue?
I don't know what that means.
Fifth Avenue.
I don't know what that means.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. Oh my god. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
This doesn't help me.
Rockefeller Center.
Yeah. Everybody knows.
Despite living in New York for years, it doesn't help me.
What about Rockefeller Center? You don't know where that is?
I know where it is, but I don't know where we are compared to that, so it doesn't help me.
Oh, I thought you wanted to know where it was. Okay, it's also by the Museum of Modern Art.
I know where that is.
Well, oh!
Wow.
Fucking art nerd. I should have started with that. I don't know
Of
why I
course,
started
it's the
with
bad
Bill's
museum.
Burgers.
The bad museum.
They
he
made me go
remembers.
there.
No.
They made you? Oh, shade. So much shade. I'm with you on this.
But that
actually
green
agree.
line against a white canvas.
Ugh! So
is
stupid.
$10 million.
Okay.
All right.
So we won't make it super obvious that we're together, but you're not just gonna go off,
Yeah, I mean, now that she can pretty much
track us.
pinpoint my location at any time, you'll know where I am.
So,
But just don't freak out if I
If you-
break off.
Okay.
And
yeah, no, do your thing.
Double check that.
I'll also
ritual,
have
too.
my. I mean, if I could bring my phone on like the bottom of my bag, I'll have the sound off. So if you really have to text me something, I'll try and check in. If we do get separated, so that way I don't have that panic moment of like, oh my god, I can't find her, and then I have to see, okay, well I know where you are, but I don't know if you're in trouble or if you're fine.
I mean, I'm hoping I'll be safe.
You're probably
more safe. Well,
you and I are probably right.
But no, you're probably fine. I mean, but then again, you also kind of helped Evelyn with the.
Yeah.
Just because Curtis thinks we're overall okay,
Just because he
doesn't
thinks
mean
you're safe
Ventru
doesn't mean.
may not want to jump you in an alley. So still be careful.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
course.
and I'll be careful too.
Well, we're going together, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay. So, are you saying that you're my bodyguard now?
I think.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Wait, what? So wait, you're her bodyguard now? She's yours?
Apparently.
Wow.
Everything's fine.
Okay. That's
You're
fine.
safe, Eddie. Don't worry.
I mean, I don't know. Like, it's a cathedral, so that's a church.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, I don't know. Where do you?
Do any of you have holy ground flaws? I mean, it's
No.
For a Bane, no.
I got a cross.
Is
so
there
I think I'm
some
good.
problem you're not telling me about, Eddie?
No.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think like where things might be and trying to think of
What things? Are you looking for something specific?
Well, for Evelyn. Well, I mean, she'll be on display,
Yeah,
but like,
I don't
We're
think
not
we're
going to be
miss
able
her.
to miss her. Yeah.
okay. I mean, I'm just trying to think like how
She's gonna
big
be
this
a
place
shriveled
is.
corpse in a glass
And,
coffin.
On
like,
display. Like actually
look,
like
look.
merchandised in a window.
Look, I'm just saying we're trying to think about how we're gonna handle this. So I'm just trying to
Well,
think things through a bit for once.
Let's just maybe see what happens.
Okay. Stay calm.
Yeah, don't do anything freaking drastic.
Don't fight
Don't do
anyone.
anything Evelyn would have done.
Yeah. Can't believe that's a term now.
It's
honestly-
not that surprising. It's not that surprising.
I mean, she was the one who, before that whole thing happened, was like, we need to,
Don't go
Be
running
calm.
into there and killing somebody. Goes in, kills somebody.
Yeah.
So honestly, if I were to make a gamble, I would have assumed you would be the first of us to murder, if I'm honest.
I punched a tree once.
You did, I saw
Yeah,
that.
and that is usually
But you
a
didn't
sign.
punch the person, so good on you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just helped.
Oh God! But if she's there, oh man.
You're gonna be fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're gonna
can
be
you,
fine.
Can you handle seeing her like that?
You're going to
If I
handle.
see her, I'm just gonna turn right around this time.
Be very interested in something I had to say. If you need
Oh.
to walk away, like let me know and we'll find a reason for you to walk away. It's better than to start a fight in the middle of Elysium, okay?
Okay.
The whole game plan of this Elysium for us,
Okay. Yeah.
lay low. See what happens. See where the cards fall, and
Don't. But.
and I mean, I want it to work out
I
for
mean,
all of us.
yeah. I know. I'm just like. I feel like we can't just. Every time we just let things happen, bad things start happening.
Well, bad things are gonna happen regardless.
Yeah,
That's
I'm,
what
I'm starting to
that's
think
what
bad things happen all the
Well,
time.
yeah,
It's what
I
we
know.
do with them.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. But I'm saying like.
I know.
It's
Eddie,
okay
I
to-
know.
It's okay to be nervous. Eddie, this is horrible. Everything is terrible, but it's going to be fine. Because we'll figure a way to survive through it.
I love the optimism.
Well, fuck off, Eddie. I am trying here. Evelyn decided she was no longer going to be the pillar of stability in this goddamn group. No one told me I had to. So, okay. Don't make me tell you to regurgitate that tracker.
It's for your own protection.
I know. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to do?
No!
Is it?
Stop being petulant.
That's a weird threat.
It is a weird threat. Everything's weird right now.
All right. Well. What if we find the prince? What should we do if we see him?
We just
ask him what his plan is.
No,
he didn't
Eddie.
even tell Evelyn. Why on earth would he tell us?
Just be cordial. Just act with grace. I know that's really not easy for any of us, but do what Evelyn does, where she just
where she just goes and murders people.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. I was being sarcastic.
Okay. I figured. I just didn't know. Yeah, I didn't need to be sarcastic. I didn't think irony was like your strong suit.
Dude,
okay. Well, if we're all set up for tomorrow, maybe we should just go to sleep.
Yeah.
And just see what happens.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
I'll go prepare my monkey.
Yep, we got the monkey. I guess I'll leave Daisy here at home. I don't know. I don't think they would like Daisy at Elysium, right?
Don't bring Daisy.
No,
it's not safe
no.
for one, and also it's just gonna be a distraction.
True. I'll leave Daisy at home. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go sleep in Evelyn's room. Bit is going to sleep in Evelyn's room.
All right. Well, sweet dreams.
You all break off, head to your respective places of slumber.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, putting out fresh food and water for Daisy. Before you go and tuck into your sun bag and roll the tarp over your head. And Evelyn and Bit go into the closet.
No.
I went to
Evelyn.
To Evelyn.
Evelyn's.
Sleeping in Evelyn's bedroom.
And you called her Evelyn and
You
not Delia.
Wow. Insulted.
I'm thinking about things coming up. There's a lot of names in my head.
Pineapple.
Delia heads to sleep. Bit heads and crashes in Evelyn's bedchamber. Quite comfy in there.
Yeah, luxurious.
The next night, you awaken. It's 7 o'clock. Roll for rouse.
Whew.
Ah.
I made it.
I
Eddie.
didn't. This note card's getting very worn out in this spot.
That's why I offered chips to track it during play. See all those red chips up there?
All those red chips that we've been ignoring this whole time.
Yeah.
I started off doing them, but no one was using them, so I stopped just putting them out. So
I didn't know
yeah,
that was a thing.
I find it easy to not. I mean, my card's okay for now.
It's intact.
I don't know if it's more the pen or the card. It's fine.
You just gotta stop rubbing it so hard. It's like just a little.
It erases rather gently. But anyway.
Okay.
All right, I'll make you a new one soon.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh man.
Tart.
Okay.
So where do you all meet up? Well, we'll start in the apartment, seeing as Bit and Eddie both wake up in Chez Priestley. The flat.
Well, Bit wakes up like a Disney princess with the windows open. I'm just kidding. Birds flying.
Pigeons. New York pigeons.
New York pigeons.
If you had
One has a
animalism, I
missing
would
leg.
totally see that, but no.
One has a missing leg.
Aww.
Oh.
That's always the saddest thing when I see But okay, no, she just wakes up and sort of like she had laid out some clothes from the night before from Evelyn's wardrobe.
What's she wearing?
She is wearing it's like satin sleeves that are kind of like sheer and like puffy. Like lantern sleeves, and a velvet high collared. Wait, no, I'm trying to think. Oh wait, okay, no, it's lantern sleeves, but like a swooping kind of 1960s style dress, and it's blue.
She wouldn't have it in her.
What? Oh yeah, it's Evelyn.
She's all black and white.
Or red, right? Doesn't she have
black and white with splashes of red?
It's black.
Yeah.
Black with swoops, and it's kind of got that like 1960s big, like hoop skirt kind of look to it.
Eddie kind of just like wakes up from his dirt, goes into the shed. He looks around. He wants to just do a quick search. Are there any symbol monkeys in his shed or in the garden?
Make a wits awareness check.
2 hunger.
They're called jolly monkeys, by the way.
They're the symbol monkeys.
They're jolly monkeys.
That is 3 successes.
Yeah, you see one, but it's not inside the shed. You notice that the shed's slats don't exactly line up perfectly, and she somehow fit one in between the wall and one of the slats, so you just see this much of the face.
Like the slats with like the little holes. The holes
yeah,
in the
you see like the symbol. You see the symbol kind of poking through, and you just the face with one eye and the giant and the portion of the giant smile in between the slats. It gives you a little bit of a.
Oh my god.
He kind of just backs out. Just kind of
Nope.
He goes over to inside, pats Daisy on the head, kind of like goes over. It's like, oh, you look nice.
Thanks. Is it too much? I took it from Evelyn's wardrobe, and like I put pants on underneath. I don't think pants are supposed to go underneath.
No one will notice.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm not really sure.
It's if it's comfortable, then just do it.
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay. You know what? This is gonna be good. Eddie's gonna walk into Evelyn's like closet and wardrobe, look around, see if there's any men's fashion wear around.
Not really. It's
nothing at all.
It's not really her style. If you would put her up to it at some time, she might have made something for you.
Is there anything in
like for male trysts that come by?
I mean, there's no.
Nothing.
No,
okay.
Not really.
All right. Well, gets on the little bow tie shirt then.
It's the bow tie t-shirt.
Bow tie t-shirt, and I guess we'll meet up with Delia downstairs then, right?
Yeah. I mean, let's go see if she's up.
Yep.
I love that that's your transport sound.
Take the elevator and arrive at Delia's well-worn door where you like to knock.
Open!
The unlocked door leads you in. And what's Delia up to?
Delia's actually like sitting on the couch ready. Her purse is like on her lap, and she's just like, she's wearing like a long black leather skirt, goes mid-calf, very simple V-neck black 3/4 sleeve kind of shirt, her normal black leather gloves, but she is from head to toe covered in the chain harness with bone. It's the only real eccentric thing about her, but she's wearing sensible shoes.
The
crossed at the ankle.
Couch squeaks as she rotates in your direction when you walk in.
Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Beat still has her combat boots on too. With this dress.
Yes. I never pinned you for one to get fancied for Elysium.
Well, I mean, might as well go in style. And if it's gonna be style, Evelyn's style just seems like a good match.
Somehow I feel like there you go. She'll be proud. Yeah. I see your informal attire today.
To be fair, I checked the whole fucking apartment. And you know what? Because of course, the one time I could have worn one of her things without her seeing it, she doesn't have anything for me to wear.
I mean, we could just say that you wore it and she wouldn't have seen it anyway.
Oh,
So
yeah, I'll tell her I wore something.
I'll collaborate.
I mean, as long as she doesn't like, as long as she doesn't wake up on the spot. But
Okay, so provided she doesn't wake up, we all agree.
I mean, we
that,
still want to get her out, but okay. Anyway, also,
You realize we can't just steal her body out. This is New York, and the prince will not just allow us to steal a body and walk around with her. Even if we were to escape her out of St. Patrick's, then she will then be. They could call a blood hunt on her. That might make the situation worse.
Yeah, and they could call a blood hunt on you guys.
Exactly. So please, no body stealing today.
I mean, can we just wait till the Elysium's over, but before the sunrise, maybe? Like, I don't know how long this thing's gonna go till. It ended early last time.
Well, that was because of.
Sigbert.
Alright, let's start making our way down. Are we
Make a chill.
taking?
Head out.
Do you want to
First.
drive, or are we getting
Daniel.
an Uber? Was where I was
Yeah.
gonna lift.
I mean, we have Daniel. Daniel's back. Daniel, your guy.
Yeah,
your
Daniel.
driver. We might as well utilize the poor man.
Sure.
That's his job.
I mean, how is he after you guys took that very bloody car ride back? Is he weirded out?
I feel like he's one of those, like a.
You do have time. You've got like 3 hours.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. It's like 7 o'clock.
Before it's like 7 o'clock, and then depending on when you want to get there, doors are going to be open before 1 because it's that, but also it's kind of later, and St. Patrick's Cathedral is still kind of busy even at night.
Do we know what coterie runs in the area of St. Patrick's?
Rockefeller Center
Yeah.
is technically it's city domain.
okay.
All right.
I was thinking about it so much. She looks down at the purse, all like fucking prepared, and I forgot we had so much time.
I mean, we could just run over the game plan again. Just because, Eddie, I think you're a little confused as to what is really going to happen, because you had this idea.
If you want to, say you're running over the game plan again, and then we can cut forward to that. If you have nothing in particular you want to do, and just pick a time that you want to jump to, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Also, just as we're
I didn't
getting
want
ready
to
to
cut you
leave,
guys off. And
yeah, no,
make it so
but
you didn't have the
I
opportunity.
guess just as we're preparing to leave, but as an aside to Delia, to whoosh whoosh.
Oh.
You don't hear.
Oh.
What
What is it?
I know, but you put one of those, you left one of those fucking cymbal monkeys in Evelyn's room. That was good. Oh yeah. Oh, you weren't there for that. Oh, that scared the bejesus.
She found them.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, that was great. That was great.
I'm so sad I didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
I should have installed webcams in her house. Maybe Curtis will have footage of it.
All right. So okay. I found another one though.
You're welcome.
No. What? Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
Aren't they fun?
It was just in my shed, hiding behind the wall.
Like, good morning.
I had to stare deeply into it, to even fucking see it.
Yeah, it was just hidden.
But why?
Eternity's long. Have some fun.
That's why I go to the dog park for that.
I don't want to go to a dog park.
You just
That doesn't sound fun at all. You just stand there and look at other people's dog. Well, I suppose now that you have a dog of your own, that's lovely for you. Oh, that's right. I also have a monkey to bring. And she pulls out of her purse. She has a little French monkey with a little beret and a little red sweater and a little drum.
No, it's the striped sweater.
Yes!
Oh no.
Yes!
With a little beret.
But it's got
It's a drum jolly monkey.
And does it got a little black French
Yes.
mustache?
Yes.
Nice. Does it have a little baguette in its?
It does
Are
not.
the
It
drums
has the hat.
are they baguettes?
Oh my god. Guys,
Yes.
you've now elevated this. This is couture. Clearly.
Okay.
Wow.
That is. Wow. The prince
Wow.
is gonna love that.
It's not for him.
It's for Evelyn.
Look, it's got a red jacket, so it
oh.
matches the dress code.
Okay. So I've seen these in your house. You use it to spook Evelyn.
All right.
Are there cameras in there? That just looks over and she's like, I mean, why else would you do it if there's not cameras?
No, they're just
You-
really.
You just said you wish you had cameras.
Yeah, I
so
don't
they're not
have-
cameras.
No, they're not baby cams.
Then why?
That's what I'm saying.
I thought they were really cool. You guys really don't like them?
I like them. They're
Not-
just like it just said. It just don't make it. Just why would they not?
It's
Okay.
It's like a scary elf on the shelf.
I like
Scary,
Elf on the
they're
Shelf.
adorable.
Elf
They're
on
the only
Shelf is
things.
classic.
Like, wait, elves on the shelves?
I forget it. Just seeing a little monkey eyeball like just peeping through. It was
It's so cute. Okay.
so. If I like took it, and did something with it, I'd be fine. If
What
I
are you
did,
gonna do to my toys?
I mean, I didn't do anything to it. I'm just saying, if I did
Wait,
something.
you're not doing anything weird, are you?
What? No.
Okay, because this is weird.
Says the person who's leaving symbol monkeys in people's hiding houses.
Well, I'm not the one who's asking to do something with them.
They don't do anything. They're just for fun.
Yeah.
The cameras.
Honest.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't believe her. That's a stage whisper.
That was a very
Artful.
whispery stage whisper.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to be louder with that.
Stage whisper.
All right. Well, so what time do we want to get there?
Well,
When does it officially open?
Court starts at 1.
Okay. Well,
1:30.
I mean, the only
Court starts at 1.
we want to be
Doors
there.
You wouldn't-
open
yeah.
before that.
Oh,
early.
okay.
I mean, not that we really want to be in the front, but it's not like a seating thing. You do want to be there to try and get a lay of the land before we actually.
Yeah.
You don't want to get there as the ceremony starts,
Okay.
and then the entire family looks at you weird.
Yeah. Okay. But okay. So we'll not look over and do like what we did at the Giovanni's, where we just both came together and then went off on our own. Not doing that. Okay.
Well, I was thinking you guys could get out of the car, and I could have Daniel just
Drive
circle
around.
the block, and then drop me off. Maybe like
A block or two away, and you walk in.
well, no, I would drop me off at the door. Jeez, like don't make me walk.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that seem
What, like the
suspicious?
service door?
Same car.
The same car. We
Is
get
what
out.
they
All
were
right,
referencing.
fine. I'll walk a block or something like
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Plus, then that disassociates more from us, just for your own safety.
Well,
Because
yeah.
Okay.
And just so it doesn't seem like weird and suspicious.
Exactly.
I mean, I think people know we all run together. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
it's
it's gonna seem
secret.
even weirder if I suddenly walk over to Curtis's side,
That's
and
fair.
I've been hanging out with you guys the whole time.
At
the party.
This is all going to be weird. Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were stuck.
All right. Let's fast forward.
You head down to Daniel at the car. Obviously, you know how to call him.
Bling.
He, knowing that you still work for Evelyn, he has, and knowing you have car privileges because of that, he is down there waiting for you in the parking garage. You're able to, he's standing there with the door open, ready to receive you into the vehicle.
All right, well,
All right. Well.
we're gonna get in.
Grabs her purse and just like throws herself to the way back of the car to make room for them, very awkwardly.
As you're about to sit down, he says, where's tonight's trip to?
Oh,
To Eddie.
Ooh.
Like,
We'll be going off to the St. Patrick's Cathedral for a little get together. Drop me and Delia off by the front, and then drop our friend here a little a ways away. But we'll let you know when to
By the
come get
burger
us.
place.
he looks a little, he gives his usual eyebrow cock of, they pay me. And
Thumbs up.
Daniel
is-
is the best.
he gives you the half-hearted thumbs up right back
Oh boy.
and allows you
Way.
to enter.
Yeah.
It's not a long car ride. Rockefeller Center isn't that? It's Manhattan. It's a smaller island than a lot of people realize. It's not just,
Condensed.
there's just so many people there.
Mm-hmm.
And with a with a driver that knows how to get around, and the fact that it's at night, the traffic is not as oppressive. You're able to get where you're going in 15 to 20 minutes. You arrive outside Rockefeller Center, not directly in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral, because it seems that the road has been cut off. There's barricades up, a few cop cars here and there.
If she rolls down the window and kind of looks out, can she get a better idea if it looks like something that's staged or if there's something actually wrong? Like,
you see nothing going on in between the two cop cars other than the fact that this block has been cut off. The block directly in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Oh, that's not too surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
we'll get out here.
We'll get out, and then you just trail a little bit.
yeah,
Be
sounds good.
careful. Make sure. You know,
just watch your back. Watch any weird alleys.
all the angles, really.
I
Yeah.
mean, trust me, I am vigilant about my surroundings right now.
Like, be paranoid today. I think
yeah.
that's really like I'm giving allowance. Today's a good day to be paranoid.
Paranoid, but keep clear head.
Yeah, no.
Don't do anything.
Yeah,
that
just
impulsive.
It's not the Giovanni party. We'll be better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
don't-
learned.
don't
we
go-
had a trial
don't-
at the Giovanni party. Now this is the real
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah. This is
This is the real
don't
showdown.
don't go full paranoid. That was bad.
Yeah. That was really,
Do you have extra phones
that was
just
a
in
mess.
case?
What?
Do you have an extra phone just in case?
Dude, I always got Bit pulls out like this.
Oh my god, I love you.
Just like
Okay.
She's got 3 in each hand as she
full of
Yeah.
them.
like fans them open.
Just like I got. I'm strapped. Okay.
Okay.
She's the gambit of phones.
Oh.
All right.
Phone.
All right, Daniel. This is fine. Just drop us off here, Daniel. We'll give you a call when we're ready to get picked up.
The the privacy partition. He nods and he says, "Very well." And he rolls the window back up and lets you out.
All right. Well, you brought the invitation.
Yeah.
Do you have
It's
your?
not. It wasn't.
Oh,
an
it's like an
invitation.
open.
It wasn't an invite. It was a declaration.
Okay.
Like, hey, be here.
Like,
More of
this
a
is the time.
notice.
Okay.
Mm.
Just okay.
Right.
I don't know if you've ever been in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral, but it is a looming edifice. Large rosette stained glass window towards the top. Spires and flying buttresses and Gothic architecture, kind of typifying the style of early New York architecture.
Oh, it's that building.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Let him describe, you lazy fuck.
I didn't know the name.
Slightly damp, as it has rained a little, just enough to make the pavement slick, give the normally dull stone exterior a little bit of a shine when the light hits it in the right way. Its massive doors lay open, warm light from the interior spilling out. The street is open to pedestrian traffic, but there is a little bit of a security presence. Not police, but individuals standing in obvious locations near the front entrance. People that you've recognized, retainers of important families and clans. Daniel looped around the other side, and you approach from the opposite direction. Two of you seeing each other as you walk up the sidewalks leading towards the cathedral itself. Its stairway, a looming path into the beautiful interior. Inside, it is a warm light. Obviously, quality of bulbs chosen to more emulate braziers, fires, rather than harsh incandescent or fluorescent bulbs. The light is easy on the eyes and soft. The massive columns standing in paths leading up to the central altar, an enormous structure. Pews line the aisles. Actually, they're not called the aisles. The aisles are actually things that are in the back along the side. The anatomy of a church is weird. Anyway,
Churches are weird.
you see the votive candles flickering in their intent of prayer. Some lit, some not lit. The way votives usually stand in a church. Very rarely are they entirely lit. Only in times of great despair or great need do enough faithful actually show up to light them all. St. Patrick's Cathedral is set up like most cathedrals. It is a giant cross. There's a long central corridor. There are 2 wings on either side, and all pews point towards the altar. The organ plays softly. Classical choices. Normally in these kinds of settings, the organ music would be something a little bit more ecclesiastical. Tonight it is selections of Bach, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, Vygotsky, Handel. Composers known for the complexities and beautiful tone. Organ music specifically selected to fill this location.
Everything's fine. Sorry.
After you absorb the architecture, grand in its design, beautiful, you start to see the individuals in attendance start to become more of the focus. You see close to 1,000 vampires churning in the pews. Some standing, talking. Some just sitting and staring at the ceiling, enjoying the location. Some milling about, walking from pew to pew, maybe bringing a message here or there. But you recognize members of almost every major clan in this city. Almost all of them members of the Camarilla. You see a few here and there that autarky. Those who do not wish to be involved in the Camarilla have arrived tonight. And that's when you see on the altar. Because the altar is normally a stone table. Gilded back tabernacle. On the altar tonight rests a covered box a silk sheet. A black silk sheet resting across the top of it, obscuring anything inside. Towards the front, you can see some of the Primogen. Declan is in attendance. Fernando is in attendance. You see Lucas in attendance. You see Kendrick a few pews back, looking around angrily, the way she does. You see that the sheriff is in attendance. I forget her last name. It was Anne
Strand.
Anne Marie Strand. She stands next to the altar, hands in a posed position, clasped in front of her, feet shoulder width apart, her head slightly bowed. Not in respect, but simply because she has to look down from the spot on the altar's dais. No sign of Le Grand Papillon. No sign of Curtis. No sign of Sea Bear. What do you wish to do? There's 1 hour until court begins.
You said that we were able to see a few of the Primogen in the front. Judging by like their body language, can she kind of see how they're feeling? At least Lucas, because she's seen him a few times. She might know his gestures a little bit more than say. Trying to like read the room, the how everyone's holding themselves.
That's a tall order.
But specifically, at least Lucas.
Before just walking up to him?
No, I'm not walking up to him. I'm trying to read his body language or like how he's holding himself. Does he look?
Wits, psychology, your medicine psychology. I'll let you use that.
We're here.
Ooh, boy. This is gonna be
Oh.
4, 5, 6.
If you get 3 10s, that not.
No, you need it in pairs.
You need them in pairs.
Yeah,
they only activate in pairs. It still counts as a success.
Yeah.
So then it's not. So then that's not 4.
But
Yeah, this is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But if you get 3, and one of them is a hunger die,
It's not.
It's not.
the hunger die has to be part of the pair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just to let you know, in
Yeah.
case that happens,
Yeah.
and you've got 3 10s, and you're like, oh, I've got a pair here, this one doesn't count, haha. No.
If it's the hunger die.
If it's the hunger die,
Okay,
it has to be
Okay.
part of the pair.
I
Alright.
got 6 successes.
It's been a while.
Sorry. Adjusting myself here.
Beep, 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 beep.
6 successes, you say?
Yes.
Lucas seems tense. He's looking around. His posture seems a little tight. Closed. Not fearful, but one hand's in an opposite pocket, the other hand is across the arm, very closed posture. He doesn't look timid, but he definitely looks guarded. You can see a few of his retinue standing around him, his coterie. Amassed about him, other members of the Tremiere, some that you know that have talent.
Okay.
If Eddie looks around by where he saw Kendrick, does he see or recognize any other gangrels by her?
Yeah, make a wits awareness test.
Ooh. One success.
Oh, by the way, you had time to go feed. That was the other thing I asked. That's the other reason why I was asking you if you wanted to do things before.
Well, okay. Well,
Too late.
It's too late. One success.
One success. You see people you've fought before.
Oh, Okay, let's not go over there. Yeah. I want to go there, but people
up
keep
to?
Honey. Ooh, Bit? Well, she walked in through the back. Or
There is no like back way in.
She
She
just,
just
like-
kind of walked from another direction, so she
Okay.
probably. There's also enough room and enough doors that you can go in and like cut to a different side, but you're still
Right.
kind of looking at the same thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I've been at St. Patrick's Cathedral before, so
You remember how wide it is?
yeah.
And how tall it is. It is
Oh, boy.
cavernous
Yeah.
inside. It's a beautiful church if you ever have the opportunity, by the way. Even if you're not religious, go.
Yeah, it's freaking beautiful. Well, she's just kind of like gonna look around. She's gonna see if are there any other Nosferatu?
Oh, absolutely.
No.
Oh no,
There's other Nosferatu, but she's not asking if there's any. Like,
You're looking for angels.
Angels.
Roll wits awareness.
One success.
You see a few.
Okay.
The angels are in attendance,
Okay.
but you don't. You see Fernando as well, obviously towards the front.
Does Fernando notice her at all?
No, he's scanning the whole place though. This is an Elysium, so usage of advantages is a little restricted.
Okay. Right on. Well, what if she just like? Okay. Well, would she see any of like Curtis's people? Would she recognize any of them?
Not with the wits awareness with one success.
Okay. Well, I was saying like if she looked again for them specifically.
It would all be that was all one roll to see
Okay.
like who you saw in particular, rather than just naming. Do I see these people? Roll. Do I see these people? Roll. Do I see these people? Roll. It was just
Gotcha.
roll all of it. We'll see who you see.
All right.
Okay.
So she doesn't notice.
While looking for like maybe a seat towards the back exit, Dilly's kind of using Sense the Unseen to see if there are anyone else kind of.
Make a wits awareness check.
Everything's fine.
Only one success.
Not that you can see. The eerie sculpture that hangs of saints looking down in their repose, hands in various sanctimonious ways, holding shepherd staffs. All of them it's somehow looking both pious and judgmental at the same time. Not knowing if it's your personal guilt and feeling as though they should be looking at you that way, or if it's just the way they're fucking sculpted. That's how they sit. It kind of distracts you from anything too supernatural. It's spooky enough.
We should find a place to sit that we can kind of still see the front, but maybe is.
Not be seen by who's in the front.
Well, everyone's here. They're gonna know we're here. I'm just saying, we could leave.
Cat hair on your lip.
Annie!
There you go.
Oh wait, no, it's the curly hair.
It was a curly hair.
No.
Was it?
What?
No,
I
it
don't
wasn't
know, I didn't
Annie.
see it.
Oh, okay. So we still have time to mingle before things begin. If we want to talk to someone, right?
If you do, you can declare that now.
All right.
I mean, I have no real friends.
By the way,
in
to
this
those
mix,
to those inquiring in the chat, an Elysium of this size would be difficult for the keeper of Elysium to go ahead and be shaking hands with every single person as they walk in. I saw people being like, "Where's the keeper?" It's
This is like
Keepers
monumental.
around, just it's
Big Elysium.
New York's vampire population. Even if you split it in half and say, let's say half are in the Camarilla, half are in the Anarchs, it's still close to 1,000.
I mean, actually, you
At least.
you gave definitely more than that number. You said at least 2,000 in the Cam, at least only. So then, if you
Oh yeah, that would be about
4,000 if you
Think about how many people are in New York City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think
Millions. It could accommodate many a vampire.
I think Eddie wants to go talk to the sheriff.
Do you want to walk right up to Masquerade?
She's on the dais, standing next to the altar.
I mean, I'm not gonna like walk
where
like
the box
I'm not.
is.
I'm just gonna be like on like the front area, so like before the steps.
The dais is kind of clear. Just letting you know.
I don't think you're allowed up there.
Doing
Eddie.
that, you would kind of be standing out if you were trying to get her attention.
Mm.
Just letting you know, you'd be
Yeah,
like standing
yeah.
out in the open. I wouldn't.
It's probably.
I wouldn't want to trap you in that. Like,
Yeah.
so as you walk up into the empty dais,
Yeah, with everyone just like stares. Okay.
as everyone slowly.
Who's this fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Well, could Bit talk to Fernando?
She could.
Okay. Bit is sort of just like on, like if she's on the right side. Wait, what side was he on? In the front?
He was towards the front. There's no real sides. This is a Camarilla event.
Okay. Well, I'm just thinking of like, okay, so she's
Like the what pew side you mean?
Yeah. I guess she'll just walk up, sort
Find
of
him.
like.
He's on the right side of where you are. He is on the right.
Okay. Sort of just like inconspicuously walking until she gets close to him, and then she's gonna look over and kind of then beeline but calmly towards him.
This is gonna be interesting. Social combat between Nosferatu.
Ugh.
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 I'm coming out of your shell.
Look at me talking to my grandsire. Maybe it's hard to know family lineage.
Grandsire sounds about right. You start making your way up.
He's rolling dice. Oh.
Come at me, boy.
Hey, he definitely notices you before you get up there.
Right. Is he like?
He turns and sees you. Fernando is his skin is it's the color of heavily creamed coffee. Somebody who wants a little bit of coffee with their cream. You can tell when he was alive, he was probably a lot darker. And also whatever his Nosferatu expression drained it further, except around his eyes. They're very dark. And you can see cracks that form and kind of spread out along the rest of his face, making odd wing shapes that kind of come from the bridge of his nose, across his eye, and down along his cheekbone. He is bald, as a lot of Nosferatu are cursed with. Ears slightly pointed. His teeth an array of fangs. Not the needle I can't close my mouth kind of fangs, but more like the Hessian's teeth in Sleepy Hollow.
Ooh.
Like they had all been filed down. Normal teeth, but if the corners were cut away and it was just sharp points. He turns and gives you that shark smile that you always hated seeing as you start to walk up. And one Nosferatu to another, he gives you the creeps. A chill runs down your spine.
Fernando. What's up, dude?
Welcome back. It is good to see you.
Is it? That's interesting.
Yes, it is.
So, didn't expect to see you here.
Why didn't you expect that?
I don't know. Heard the family's been laying low.
Well, of course we have. It's been rough for us over the past couple of weeks.
That's too bad. So, I suppose you're interested in what's going to happen tonight.
I already know.
Of course you do. You know everything.
When you are in charge of not just one harpy, but also the master harpy, you'll find a lot of things out.
And, so I'm guessing you're not interested in what I've been up to, since you probably already know.
No, I have no earthly idea what you've been up to, but I don't care.
That's good to know. Let's keep it like that.
You went and you shacked up with that piece of shit. So as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. And if I saw you on the street, I'd tear your head off myself.
Well, good thing this isn't the streets. Right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure, because you're going to find out that I'm here. So I just wanted to come to you directly. And
I give you a little bit of credit there. Took some balls.
Thanks, Fernando. You know?
Maybe the apple didn't fall too far from the tree.
Well, I don't know if I...
You got my looks.
Yeah.
Now,
it definitely runs in the family.
Do me a favor. Get the fuck away from me before I put a hole through your head and I have to deal with this shit.
Listen, I was just about to leave because I can't really stand the smell. And she just turns on her heels. Ooh, walks away.
Oh.
Talk about daddy issues, grandpa issues.
Oh man.
Okay.
Well, Bit's gonna then just find a seat somewhere that's kind of not too far from the back, somewhere that she's can see what's happening up front, but maybe on one of the side.
Ooh, everyone loves the side aisle.
Side aisle, yeah.
Yeah, side seat.
That's just the aisles.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yes.
Right there.
Want those.
So you're going closer to the dais, but in the aisles.
Yeah.
Okay. The two arms that go out are the wings, and then you have the aisles.
It's a cult.
Yeah.
So you're sitting alone, or you're sitting with them?
I think she's gonna sit, but I guess she'll.
We kind of agreed to keep ourselves a little
Yeah,
separate.
but I think
You guys can sit behind me.
Delia was good. We'll try and find maybe if you're on the aisle here, maybe they would be over here, somewhere she could see you, but we're not sitting next to each other.
Yeah.
Giving you your space because that was what we agreed on. But
yeah.
Still wanting to keep an eye on her friends. So.
Yeah, and what's going on up front.
Yeah, but still on the outside for easy running, because she's a carrot.
Yeah. So yeah, we're sitting separately, but they can see me.
Yeah, eye
and
contact.
if I look back, I can see them.
Don't turn. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're not. Yeah, we'll just wait and see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
Take your seats.
Visibly ruffled.
Yeah. Yeah.
The keeper of Elysium steps forward onto the dais, holds his hands up at exactly 1 p.m. 1 a.m. Sorry. PM would be a little difficult for you guys.
That would be toasty.
We had to wait till then.
1 a.m. lifts his hand. Gets everyone's attention. Actually, do I have a Keeper of Elysium listed down there?
No, I don't believe you do.
No? Okay.
No. I didn't know if it was different because we're at a different
I put
location.
in a seneschal.
Uh,
I believe I had a seneschal down there.
yes, a suffet.
Suffet? No.
No, you don't have the
A whip,
seneschal
suffet,
listed.
whip. Nope.
No.
No.
Sheriff, Master
We-
Harpy, Scourge.
Mentioned in vague passing, like we would need to try and get in contact with the seneschal, but none of us had that contact, so it wasn't established.
Okay. Well, you see the Keeper of Elysium. In, some might say, disrespectful garb for a vampire in a church. There's a stole
Big oof.
involved. You know, hangs down.
Motif.
There's a bit of a motif. You actually, on one side, little gauche, causing a little bit of a murmur amongst the fashionistas of the vampires, and you can hear it amongst the crowd. You can see the symbol for the Book of Nod on the bottom. Actually, well, you definitely know that with your occult skills. You two would be kind of like, what's this book? What's this symbol with skulls?
Who's skulls?
Fucking edgelord vampires, damn it. Holds his hands up. Clean business suit otherwise. Now begins the court of Le Grand Papillon, Prince of New York. The voice traveling, bouncing off of all the stonework, echoing, making it sound like he's speaking within a giant speaker.
Don't sneeze. Not in the middle of Elysium.
It's gone.
You're in church!
You're in church.
I stopped myself.
Swear to God, if you sneeze while the priest's walking up right next to you.
Okay.
From behind, well, from a door behind the altar, probably leading to the rectory, Le Grand Papillon walks out. Resplendent. Red and black sequins. A train that connects to the elbows and hangs behind in a swoop as he walks, dragging along about 3 feet behind him.
Damn.
Hands out as he walks, holding his hands so that the very flare-like, actually.
Oh, don't ruin
not
it.
doing the strut, but the walk.
Actually, I think Bram Stoker, when he has the robe, when his head looks like a butt.
Because I ruined it.
Well, listen, you
watching-
open that door.
I was watching the movie the other day.
Of course, because you're cool like that.
It's good.
It's a good movie.
It's
It
good
is.
prep.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, I was prepping.
Walks with a metered pace. You can see a large swath is not sequins but white mesh. And throughout the rest of the outfit, it's like a tasteful, impressive figure skating outfit.
Definitely what I was thinking of too.
Weird flex.
The open spot though has just a cluster of red sequins just kind of over his heart as he walks forward and steps up the dais and walks right next to this covered box on the altar. He looks out. Bienvenue. Welcome. Tonight we gather to remember a dear member of our community. We gather so that we may remember why we are here and what we are here for. I first call forth the aggrieved. He holds his hand up. And there's no response. Everybody's head's kind of looking back and forth. Everyone looking back and forth, confused. He says, "No? Sigbert de Berlin is not in attendance. Oh, that's unfortunate. But we shall continue, for we did discuss what was requested to be done. Sigbert's fledgling was taken before he could be initiated into our great organization. It is a tragedy, but such is the way of our kind. To make up for that, he requested that those who perpetrated such a misdeed would be brought to justice. And as I do not believe that many lives equal one, I decided with a heavy heart that I would do what I must. The one who orchestrated such a thing must pay for her crime. She would receive our clan's most grievous punishment. Bring her forward. And a door on the opposite side of the cathedral. On the other side, there's a mirror door to the rectory door that he came from. On the opposite side of the altar opens. Several men come bearing in as pallbearers a glass coffin. In it, the shriveled, desiccated form of a staked Evelyn. In a modest dress.
Oh no.
Made of cotton.
Oh. At least it's not polyester. It's not polyester.
It's a blend.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, no, back into it. They carry her forward and place her on a pair of, well, they're like golden brackets placed, a sort of rack for funeral viewings. You gotta put the
Sorry,
the
funeral
coffin
viewings.
Yeah.
As a phrase.
Corpse gazing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Morbid friggin'.
All can see her lying there like this. You have never seen Evelyn look so repulsive. Bits banging compared to what's in that box.
Hey.
This kid, look, Jay's looking
I'm
up
not
for
the
you.
ugliest one in the coterie anymore. All right.
Oh.
She is yeah, her mouth is pulled back in a rictus grin, her gums receded, her teeth rotting, fangs slightly bared, her hair limp and falling out onto the pillow around her head. They did nothing to try and make her look any semblance of resting. Her hands clutched in pain, forced down at her sides. You can actually see the bones popped up where they had to force the rigor mortis down. And they accidentally broke some of her bones to get her into that position.
Oh.
The prince looks away, disgusted. This is what must be done. I will ask you all over the next 15 minutes to come forward and place your gift. As I am who might be considered her next of kin, I will stand next to the coffin and receive those gifts. The keeper stands up and starts pointing and making lines.
So, the thing that was on the altar is still covered?
Yes.
That was not Evelyn.
Yeah. I guess.
Hope it's not getting up.
Delia getting in line?
You were the one with the gift.
Well, it's communal gift, right? So, like,
you go
do,
up.
do we have to go up?
You brought a gift.
Because you said I
Stage
had.
whisper louder.
It's because you
brought
said
the
I
gift,
had
stage
to.
whisper. Yeah, and you brought it. So just do it.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Yeah, okay.
me.
It like looks back at you guys.
Like,
She's just like.
Julia
I'm
has the
staying.
panicked, I hate my life, I wanna go, he's making me
Just
go.
go.
He literally just kind of shoves like, and tries to,
Compose herself while being shoved into the aisle.
yeah, to try and not make it seem like her coterie mate just shoved her out of the pew.
Adjust dress, stand tall, get in line.
Yeah.
Sit back.
Over
Actually, kind of just like seeing like who, if anyone's going, who's. Going
A smattering of representatives, pretty much one per coterie at this point. So you're not seeing 1,000 people all get up. No, it's
They couldn't fit that all in the coffin.
no.
Oh my god.
And some coteries aren't even sending people up to
Yeah.
give a gift. These
Is
were
Alice?
people that knew Evelyn directly in some way. You definitely see Alice, and she is wearing
Oh god.
Evelyn's
No,
dress.
not that one.
Makes the note!
Oh, honey.
Alice is bare boobed.
One boob out with a. She has put a pasty there.
Okay.
Thank,
Interesting.
okay, thank God.
Well, I mean, it's New York. She
It is
didn't
a
have
spade.
Thank God Evelyn's not
Wow.
able to see this.
Yeah, like.
Ooh.
To. That's the true reason to death.
Walking forward. By the way, she's added to the dress.
Oh no!
What?
She's got
Oh, Evelyn, I'm so sorry.
church lady hat.
Oh,
The
oh, Jesus. Someone.
Several pins. Flowers. White flowers to match.
Oh, that is just a damn shame.
You have a duty. You have a duty. You must do it.
I'm gonna go bring my monkey up.
She bears a a 3-string pearl necklace as her gift. And she
That was a lot of dice.
She gives an Oscar-winning performance of crying to the prince. It's like you're not even off put. You really think that she's in distress. If you didn't know her the way you know her, you would think that Alice lost like a dear sibling.
Damn, girl. That's skill. Props.
You finally make your way to the front. Le Grand Papillon has been shaking hands with each person that came forward. As you step to the line, he holds his arms out. Oh, Cher, come. And walks over and he takes both of your elbows, looks down at the monkey in your hands.
It's a joke between Evelyn.
No. Oh. He gently rests a hand on your collar. No. You know she always loved jewelry. Holds a hand up to your face. She loved stones.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I am so sorry. And she just she like tucks it into the drum of like
beautiful. He takes the monkey. Gives a little on top of the head. And places it next to Evelyn. He got it from Delia to place next to Evelyn. And says, this gift is the most important gift of all. You will see each other again. In either this life or the next.
I'm very sorry you had to go through all of this.
No. This is what I have brought upon myself. I brought in a bastard and he hurt someone. So I am atoning for it. Thank you. Merci. And he gives you another smile, lightly grabs you by the shoulder, gives you a little kiss, and then releases you, gives a small bow, and you scurry your ass back to the pew. Okay.
No. Okay, calm down. Oh, jeez. Okay.
That was really weird.
What?
I just passed off. Yeah, you know the thing I had you earlier?
Yeah.
By request.
You sat somewhere else.
I did, but I don't hear any of this, but
Yep.
I'm just like...
Stage whisper.
Yeah, okay.
Stage whisper.
Yeah, by request, the prince asked
Stage
me,
whisper.
What? That still seemed loud enough. It was just, Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Had me pass the bloodstone to give to Evelyn.
Alright,
We might be stealing a body.
Well, I mean, maybe not us.
I know
directly.
I told you not to, but...
I mean, maybe we just have to find it later. If you can find where it might end up, if it doesn't stay here.
It has to be within a week.
Okay, well, as far as we know, this will be over a day, and then
As the last of the gifts are being passed off, you hear from the back of the church the doors thunderously fly open, and you hear, "How? Hit it!"
Bit just like turns around and is just like...
Wearing a wonderful fedora.
Oh no.
With a cane and a long jacket. Curtis comes walking down the aisle
Yeah, that's my
of
boy.
St. Patrick's Cathedral.
Oh.
Secondhand embarrassment. Oh God. Ah!
He is strutting enjoying it, walking over to the pew, tapping his cane on the edge of the pew, walking over to one of the more attractive ones and running a hand along her cheek as she goes, just pulls away.
Oh, honey.
Music is blasting. Prince is coming through the speakers of the cathedral.
This bitch.
Holy
Wow.
Behind him is a very different group. A somber organization of what looked like friars? Hoods up, hands closed, rosaries wrapped around wrists and hands as they walk forward. On the shoulders of this group, walking in cadence, stepping in unison, is Sigbear, laid out cruciform with a silver stake through his chest.
Oh, shit. Oh,
As Curtis marches his way up the center of the aisle.
What the fuck is happening?
Just losing his goddamn mind, singing along, enjoying himself.
She's trying to panic look at Bit from across the aisle, like,
Bit is just, she's turned around, she's just looking at Curtis like, you
He's
fucking guy.
tapping the as he sees you, he points.
Bit's like,
And he keeps walking, taking the hat off, twirling it around, putting it back on.
oh, hell yeah.
What?
Stops at the top
Nobody's.
and plants the cane, and the music stops. Spins around. That was fun.
Bitch stands up and she's like, I'm assuming the only one?
Yeah.
Does anybody else?
Pretty much.
Okay.
There's like maybe like two other people that are like,
Hey. Yes. This is like, yeah. And she like looks over at Fernando.
he looks right at you. And then goes right back to the stance he was in.
Sits down. Just like,
Says, I am here to finish business.
yeah.
He takes like 2 steps over to the coffin, taps it, and says, get this out of here. And everyone is completely wide-eyed and confused.
What about France?
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Says, I've come with some friends. And we are gonna settle some shit. That guy, and he points to Sigbear, laid out on the shoulders. Says, I would like my friends to bring him forward and place him right here. As he points to the steps in front of the altar. And the friars walk forward, hands clasped, hoods up. They walk over and splay him out. Looking in that same corpse-like way, but a little fresher, like it takes time for the shriveling to happen after you've been staked. You're starting to see the eyes sink.
Oh.
You're starting to see the cheeks go sallow, but that's about it. Just, now! I love a party. So, he takes like 3 big old steps. Like shuffle steps, like he's tap dancing his way over there. Spins the cane and points it at Sigbear, who lies in torpor on the steps. I want you to listen to all this. Our good prince here has given me the floor, isn't that right? And holding back a giggle, Le Grand Papillon says, "Thank you, my lord." He turns around, holds his arms out, and says, "I am here to deliver you the truth." That's what you're supposed to do in church, right? You do the sing-songy, speaky thing, right?
It's like, yeah. Black church. Mode.
Says, "Now," pulls the cane down and rests it just underneath his chest. Says, "This right here, sanctioned. That lady who we had to roll out of here, still gonna die. She broke a tradition. She has to. My still beating heart, it weeps. Tears. Massive, greasy tears. I really need to cut back. I've been having too much chicken lately. But
Fucking shitter.
let me tell you why. That little shit had been organizing a whole bunch of bigger shit for this massive shit." As he points to Sigbear on the ground. "Let you know what she helped us out with. That little fledgling was breaking his own traditions. You know, the tradition of progeny? Well, that little shit was making thin bloods. Embraced two himself. Not initiated, but embraced two himself. And then they were able to make like 3 or 4. And they went around doing their thing. Helped organize a few things too. Like," and then Curtis runs over and he says, "You ever see a magician before? Voila, bitches!" And pulls off the black sheet from the box. And in a glass box of his own lies Grigori, staked in place.
Shit.
And that's where we're going to end it
Shit.
for tonight.
Oh,
We're out of here. Until next time, folks, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I have been Connery. With me has been
Davey?
just Kevin.
Sandra.
So much cat hair.
and the Muffin.
Muffin.
And we'll catch you guys later. Until next time, remember to always stay evil. Bye, guys.